Okay.
Oh, well, yeah.
Chatting with my friend here, Tom, but yeah,
Well, I don't give a about Tom. I'm gonna keep it a buck.
okay.
But yeah, anyway, yeah, I had other questions.
Okay, give one more go.
Well, because I don't know Tom. That's because that's how it is.
He's Turkey Tom. He's a big YouTuber. He's got like
It's
a
time to
million
know
subs.
me. It's time to get to know me, xQc.
He's 21 years old. Okay, we've chatted multiple times in the past. He's made hit piece videos on you where he hates you.
That's not even true.
Oh,
that's not true. I haven't done that yet.
Okay. Well,
why'd you come in here, X?
Well, because I had questions, yo. I had questions because I just watched this 9/11 video and I thought, who better than fucking meth guy will know about this shit?
Oh, okay, that's true. Well, the irony was that right before you came in, we were talking about you, which is why everyone in chat saying that I'm pussy for not talking to you.
Talk about what, my muscles, my achievements.
no, we were going over like people that are fighting online and content spaces and how you remember back in the day, xQc, there used to be like a whole bunch of blood sports with like politics and nobody wants to talk to each other. And then we brought up like Ethan is like reaching out to people to fight with people, and then your conversation with Ethan came up, and then right after that you basically jumped in. So I was just kind of.
I had just finished calling you cringe for sending him a picture of your watch or whatever, and then you hopped in and were like, "What's up?" So that's what happened.
Oh, the watch. Well, I mean, the watch is one thing, right? There's a platitude of things I could have showed them that would display my superiority in net worth, but I didn't. I showed them my watch because.
But you understand, like the reason people find that cringe is like you just lost a debate, and your sort of cope is like, well, I have more money than you.
Yeah, but if that was the case, if that was the main goal, right? Then I would probably done that publicly, right?
What was the main goal?
Well, no, I'm saying if that was the main goal, I would have just tweeted. I would have just tweeted, right?
But I feel like the main goal was to show him that like you have more money.
Oh yeah, but even in that scenario, right? I would have said that initially in the convo. It said there was a.
But you can like say something without saying it. Like and you did explicitly say you're like, my watch is 50 times more valuable than your house or whatever, something to that effect, right?
Oh, no. I think you guys missed the point. I feel like a lot of people think about that, and they like to believe that it's like that simple, right? And they're missing the point entirely. The main drive of all that, right, is that there's a long convo before all that shit, right? But nobody really paid attention because I was being chill, understanding whatever. There's like a long thing, right? And he was just being a bitch at the end, and I just threw that out there. I was like, oh, I'm gonna be a bitch. At the same time, I've watched Ethan since like I was not even like an adult. I knew how much his house was worth way back when, and I know my watch doesn't even compare to his house. His house, I think, is worth, it's worth 12 mils, like that, right? Like I genuinely knew. I mean, in real life, I was like, bro, like I knew what your house was actually worth. That was a whole. Yeah, I was a fanboy, literally, which I don't think is a problem. I know people don't admit that they're fanboys is a problem. So all I'm trying to tell you is that like I think people look at the conclusion, kind of word themselves backwards on like why I did it, and they're missing the point entirely.
So I feel like you just said a lot of words. I feel like they didn't really mean much in the end. Like, I feel like there was no point to the things you just said to me.
There's a lot of points. You're just not listening properly.
I'm sitting here listening. I'm really trying to understand, and
well, because it was a normal like product conversation, right? It's like a one-on-one conversation that I was being very genuine about it. It was also about other things in it, right? And I even like admitted to things that like make me vulnerable, right? That are like, oh well, if that was public, I'd look like a little bitch ass, right? And
so you're saying within the text there was a longer conversation, and the only part he showed was that part.
Well, no, I think he showed the whole thing. Did he not? But
I honestly don't remember.
See, exactly. So you only remember the watch thing. So it kind of fits the narrative. But at the end of the day, the narrative is wrong. It's just wrong. Like it actually is wrong. And I never really.
What is wrong?
Oh well, the narrative that like the whole thing was like a hostile, I lost, I'm a flex on you type shit. It just wasn't like that at all. If of course you can make it.
So what was the point of the flexing? I guess would be the question then. Like, what was the? If there's a greater point, what is it?
Oh, I was sitting in the sun and I was like, I was just being sassy and it was like, I'm about to go to bed, literally. I didn't open that combo until like a day later. Like, I think
you're feeling sassy.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, I don't know. I feel like that, like once again, I feel like it doesn't mean anything. Like usually, like when I say something, like there's some intention, like I'm trying to communicate like a message, like there's something I'm trying to say. Are you saying like you just kind of said it like with no real,
So
thinking about it?
You're kind of like equating your like debate skills or like chadness
I'm not
to
a debater.
somebody of
I'm
my
not a debater.
well, I'm just saying you're trying to equate some of the behaviors that you have to me. Do you is that really like a battle or like an argument you want to push?
I guess not just my behavior. I guess like the world's behavior. Like I'm just trying to say like usually when something happens, there's a reason to say something or like do something, and I feel like I asked you this, and it's like, well, I just kind of was feeling sassy, and it's like, well, that doesn't really mean anything. Do you get why like you say there's a narrative that people say like, oh well, you were salty, so you posted the watch to show how much money you have. Do you get why people think that way? Like that's how that message comes across. Like clearly, like.
Oh yeah. But there again, the message wasn't meant for them. They didn't get the feel of the convo because they didn't bother reading it, right?
Do you think? So are you saying Ethan knew your true intention and he?
Oh
Just posted that to fuck with you?
yeah. It's why I was generally a little bit upset at Ethan because he knew the feel of the whole thing. I was even admitting to certain vulnerabilities of mine to him as like I was like confidenting a lot of stuff that I would not confident to normal people. So I thought he would understand as like a creator or whatever. But instead he just flipped it on me, which I thought was just kind of odd. You get it?
Gotcha. Okay. I mean, I guess I want to see the full combo, but I'm just trying to find it on Twitter right now.
Well, at one point I admitted that like he has things that I don't have and I'll probably never have. Like, I was just gonna like just talking with him. I'm not like being a victim, Andy. I at least said like he has like a wife and children. I'm like, bro, these are like things that like I might never get to have. Like, I'm like jealous of that almost. You know? I was kind of like almost like admiring him for that, right? That's not something that you do when like you're mad at somebody. You don't go, yo, do you have?
So are you saying you were admiring him and then you were showing like you have this and then I have the watch? Is that what you were saying?
No, I think he was in the point. Again, is that like we're not connecting on like a serious level because it seems like he thought I was coming in like a hostile. So at the end I was like, okay, like you think it's hostile? Fuck it, I'm just gonna post then, whatever. Like it wasn't like a. Like, I feel you're reading too far into it. Like you're reading like way too far into it.
I'm reading too far. Okay. All right. Well, I guess that's your opinion. That I'm reading too far into it. Like if that is your true intention, then that could very well be the case. But I guess it didn't come across that way at all to me or anyone else.
Well, I mean, you didn't read the combo. You admitted to that. So what does it even matter? It doesn't.
Well, you've explained to me what like the convo, like the greater context of the convo was, and I assume you're being truthful about that, and not lying. And from that, I don't really see that it changes that much to me, I guess.
Oh, so you don't get the point that basically it's like leveling out with somebody that things aren't like that, right? Like I wasn't actually mad at them or anything. Like it was just like a on-stream thing, right? And it's just like that's like a simple thing to understand, right? That for me, some things start and end when the broadcast ends, right? We do a piece of content, right? We kind of let it go, and it just kind of ends there. It's why I didn't get why you kicked me off the show. It was like we can kind of push this in one way or another, right? But
So I feel like Ethan didn't have that opinion. I feel like it doesn't start and end on stream. Like I feel like he feels strongly in real life, you know, about what he said to you.
Wait, but what? What does that matter?
Well, you just said you're like it's different for you because it doesn't really change how you feel after the fact. Like you're still willing to be cool with Ethan. I think he sees you as like a retarded person, basically.
Okay. But
So I'm saying like.
But like I said, even though I feel that way about certain people as well, right? I see them in real life. I understand how that content flows like, and if they talk to me in a DM, it'll be different than if we're making a content piece. You not understanding that the difference is like being deliberately obtuse. Like you're being.
I genuinely just want to fucking understand what you're trying to say. I feel like you can't speak English because I don't understand the point, like to what you're saying. Like
I feel like I feel like it's easier for you to say that because it's me in the call, and you think you get more like traction understanding by saying I don't understand it. He doesn't speak English.
I'm not even lying.
When you understand exactly what I said.
I don't get any traction.
My chat will go against me every day of the week, right? And even then, it'll like question mark when you said that because they understood what I said. You're just deliberately not understanding for the sake of it. It's just kind of cringe.
If there is a part that you don't understand, why don't you just ask him to clarify?
Yeah, exactly.
I feel like I did, and I feel like I just haven't gotten the answer like 3 times.
Wait.
Kelly, Jean.
I just told you, If you make a content,
I still just don't understand the point to that last message. Like, obviously, when you're sending that, you had to have seen like how that's going to come across.
Okay.
Even with the greater context of the conversation.
Fair enough.
Especially if you're trying to level with someone, to then send something like that and be like flexing your wealth, like that just seems very. It just seems silly. You know?
Okay.
Silly.
So you're missing the point. The whole point was to level out with somebody as, hey man, that was content. I'm still Felix. You're still Ethan. Here's a DM from Felix to Ethan. Past the whole xQc, let's make a show and drama shit, right? That's the whole basis of it, right? Is that, hey man, like, I'm me, you're you, we can still have a normal conversation. And I wasn't getting that from him. So I was like, okay, well, you want to act the same then in private, then sure, I'll be the dumbass asshole that does this shit. Then fuck it, sure, I think that's fine.
So you were playing into his preconceived notion of you. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah,
Oh wait, hold on. I'm sorry. Sometimes I can translate xQc and news. I think what xQc is saying is that they had a big argument on stream, but when xQc turns the stream off, he doesn't carry that with him afterwards. It's like, it's content, it's whatever, who cares? So we tried to DM him, basically to have a conversation like, hey, like, we're like, to show that they're still chill. But Ethan wasn't chill. And then after xQc realized that, I think xQc was just like, fuck it, and started sending the pictures and shit. Is that?
Yeah. It was just kind of like, I didn't really listen to what you said because I'm playing fucking Side Factory. Sorry. But yeah, I think that pretty much makes sense. It's just like, it's not that like, that I'm fake. It's just that I don't carry my upsetment like past the screen most of the time. And even if I do, I'll still like I enjoy like some spice in my life or whatever, but I don't carry it around me all the time. That's such a burden to have. When people, I find it cringe when they continue this upsetment in like indefinitely past the screen in their daily life. Even in real life, when I meet them and I'm like, bro, why are you mad about this? This is like I think you disagree with somebody on some fucking podcast and see level out with them on other topics. I thought that was fair enough. But I think the guy sees me as like so despicable because of the thing that how I react to things, that like he thinks that I'm like, I can't be talked to, and he has to maintain hostility across all topic and subjects. So especially some of those that we talked about in those DMs. So I thought him leaking the whole thing was like, bro, like, do you not get it? How like people talk about how it makes me look. How does that make him look? That the guy
I
is
feel like it makes him look like. I mean, it's shitty to screenshot the DMs, but I guess to me, it's like he genuinely cares about the subject to the point that like he's not just willing to be friends with you. Like he thinks you're a content thief. Like he thinks like you steal people's hard work. And so from his perspective, it's like, well, this guy's just being aloof about it after the fact. It's like, fuck this guy. Like he doesn't even care about the debate. He came on to do a conversation with me about an issue he genuinely doesn't even care about. So from his perspective, it's like you steal content, and then past that point, you also like are totally aloof about it. And then like to him to screenshot that, like I think from Ethan's side, that kind of shows like, oh well, now you're kind of bragging about the money you make from doing that kind of stuff. And
oh, at that point, yeah.
Then,
Then 100%. Then fuck it, yeah. That's much the whole point. That was out of spite, which I still stand behind. I'd do it again. I'd do it right now if you want. I mean, I have absolutely no problem with it. It's like if you want things to be this way, they can. It's kind of sad that you think that everything has to be that like one-dimensional, I guess, right? But at the end of the day, if you want that to be kind of materialized, I mean, I will do it for you, right? I'll quadruple down on it. Does that make sense? You get it?
Okay. I guess I get that, yeah.
Sure. So like if some guy says, bro, you're like a content bully thief because you yoink shit online, right? He says that to me in real life or online. We get in real life, he still acts the same maldness, right? Well, there's a chance that I'm be like, why would I remain in that position of weakness of trying to be nice to him? He's gonna be a complete jackass and carry past the screen. At that point, well, I'm gonna cave in to his level and just be a dumb fuck then. Right? I think that you can understand how.
I feel like depending on the issue you talk about, I think that's okay.
Yeah.
Like for me personally, like there are people that I argue with online, and then I see them in real life, and like, oh, bro, like, you know, what's up? Like, it's chill. It's not chill. Like, I feel very strongly about the things I talk about online, and sometimes I'll meet people in real life, and they think like it's funny or it's cool, and it's not cool. Like, that was me and Zerka's recent falling out. It's like Zerka thinks he can go on Twitter and shit and like call my wife a whore and say I like and shit, and then see me in real life. It's like, no, I mean, I'm not gonna sit here and joke with you, right? That shit is you're like way over the line. And then same thing with like certain political things, like that Jackson Hinkle guy, like is a legitimate like Russian state operative shill who's like dating an escort now who is like provided for by the fucking Kremlin, and he sees me in real life, wants to like shake my hand. It's like, no, I think you're a disgusting fucking human being. So Ethan probably, regardless of how you feel about it, Ethan probably feels, I would imagine if there was a single topic that Ethan felt strongly on, it's probably going to be stuff related to fair use, right? Because a lot of their internet lives was literally defined around that huge court case that they had over fighting over it, you know?
Yeah. I mean, and I think they kind of like suffered a bunch of losses in terms of time, in terms of life, and in terms of money over it, which I thought was kind of dog shit because I somehow related to that. It's why I DM'd them personally, because I kind of related to that, and I spoke about that very topic to him, and I thought we could reach some sort of like, hey man, like I get we both feel that way, and they made jokes about my shit, right? And I didn't carry that past the screen. I could have, but I didn't. And I feel like him doing it was kind of like, bro, if like a wife and kids and all that, like to me it felt like some really like petty bottom of the barrel thing, if that makes sense, right?
Well, why would you carry anything bad past the screen? We're the ones that are gaining from it, right? Like, if anybody's losing from the React stuff, it's going to be the YouTuber. So, of course, if I were to hang out with some YouTubers, like, guys, why do you take this so seriously? I'm the one making hundreds of thousands of dollars off of watching your shit. Why are you guys mad? Like, obviously, they're going to be the ones that are
I hate to use this term, but it's like, X, you're in like sort of a, from Ethan's perspective at least, you're in a position of privilege where you don't have to care. And so you being aloof comes across as very, I don't think it's just douchey. It's like, it's not just disrespectful. It's like, he sees you as like exploitative and like happy to do it. So that's why it reads so bad to him.
What do you think would happen in a world where I showed you that the React money and all the React stuff that I get out of that React on it is like maybe 1.2% of my overall income, and that I could get rid of it overnight and it wouldn't make a fucking difference?
I feel like that would just make people even more upset. Because they'd be like, well, then why?
Yeah, because then it's like such a non-issue. Why even cling on to it? And also, 1% of your revenue, in fairness, is probably more than these YouTubers make in a month.
Well, because I want to.
Or in a year.
Well, because I want to. Right? And it's why I said I was always willing to compensate people. Every single one of them, if it was a problem, except it wasn't a problem. It's a problem that they made exist.
But like, you're the person determining if there's a problem. Like you're in that position, and you know. As far as I know, have you compensated anyone for reaction content?
Absolutely. Wait, you know what's crazy? I didn't get to debate that over there. You know that out of every stream you're gonna get, right? I'm like the worst person to come after on that particular topic. We take measures that are 20 times any other reactions out there. It is by a fucking absolute landslide. It doesn't even come close, right? It's why we had all the stuff ready to go. I had all the fucking slides, the emails, the combos. These are things that Hassan or anybody else that reacts a lot doesn't have. If you understand that. Does that make sense?
Have you released this stuff publicly?
Well, why would I?
Well, to show people that they're wrong.
Well, but that's why I did the debate, right?
Well, yeah, but the debate is just like interpersonal. Like you say one thing, he says something. Like I feel like if you made like a substantive video showing how like your reaction content in particular is ethical compared to others, then that would probably have a big, you know, way in your argument's favor.
Well, I mean, we kind of got there, and he pulled out some stats, and he deliberately didn't understand it because he has no stat understanding. He has, I guess, no.
I feel like that debate was very disorganized, and just kind of like.
Well, I mean, he pulled a little graph that's like the simplest thing to understand, and he just kind of understood backwards. Like I think at that point we're not gonna really be able to debate stats if he doesn't get that, right?
Well, I mean, even if you're not debating him, like you could just make a video, like.
Yeah, but there again, that would mean that I have to do something and not just fucking sit there and react. So it's kind of high effort shit. So I'm not doing that.
Hey.
Okay, buddy.
No, I'm not. Literally, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing all that. Like, this is literally the meme. I ain't doing all that. I literally am not doing all that. But But that's why I don't mind like tanking the hate, because at the end of the day, nobody's actually hurt. So if they were, we would have gotten DMs from it. We would have got strikes, claims, except we got none of those because nobody actually cares. Literally, it's a problem that they created from thin air. It's a problem that you think you're mad about.
I think they do care. I think the problem with like a strike or a claim is it's kind of seen as like a big no-no in terms of like the YouTube stuff. Like it's kind of seen as like interpersonally as kind of a place you don't want to go, even if someone did fuck with you and like, you know, making a reaction video. And the other problem is like, I think there's a fear from YouTubers where, let's say they do strike someone like you, they don't want it to go all the way to court because in court it's, you know, tens of thousands, maybe hundreds of thousands of dollars in legal costs. I know Ethan in particular, he got sued. He posted about how much money it costs him. Like, it's a lot of money. And then even if you do win, it's like, well, maybe you got a little bit of money from that.
Bro, I'm gonna give it a buck. That argument you just did, this is like that gave me a fucking headache. Like, this like, oh, well, I'm not gonna take a winning fight because of all these things that like what? What, I mean, like some most victim Andy
what do you mean
bullshit?
All these things?
What
it's
a
not
cringe.
Victim Andy.
It's some most
no, it's because you could never be a victim because you're a multi-millionaire.
Bro,
this would never be an issue for you in particular. But for other people who have less money, it could be.
Okay. They could make a claim for free.
Yes, but the issue is that if they make that claim and then you dispute it, then it becomes a legal entanglement where they have to take you to court.
And out of maybe 4,000 hours of watched content, has that ever happened once? It hasn't. So it seems like you're making a problem in that thin air, or some
so
sort
are
of.
You saying like you would never, if someone claimed your stuff, you would never dispute it? Is that what you're saying?
Oh, I'm saying if there's a claim somebody's upset about, I will find a resolution way before I would even get to court.
So from what I understand, I think Vince Vintage messaged you requesting some money. You probably remember him. Did he get paid out? I have no idea.
That guy. I'm glad you brought that guy up.
Okay.
It is crazy how much like you can debunk something and people won't give a fuck at all about like the actual context behind it. About how one video to the other was the same from like Miz to mine. And it's been like a massive like deliberate effort to kind of like play the part based on what was going on. And he was saying, "Oh, dude, I didn't do it initially because I didn't want to deal with Twitter drama." As he's creating a shitstorm of fucking Twitter drama for himself simultaneously. And I'm like, bro. You just the guy changed.
Well, maybe at the time he didn't want to cause Twitter drama because he thought that nobody would be on his side and there would be no ultimate like resolution to that conflict. But now that someone like Ethan's speaking about it,
so now
he has an opportunity to get it in front of your eyes and actually get you to perhaps.
So what you're saying is that it's not about doing the right thing. It's about waiting for it to have a more likely outcome that favors you, pretty much. So you're saying it's like being a fucking pussy.
I mean, could it not be?
So
both?
what you're saying is that you're being a fucking bitch ass. Is what you're saying.
I haven't said anything about you. I haven't tried to claim any of your videos. I don't care if people react to my stuff. I'm just saying from his perspective. Obviously, like
people
if he doesn't think
yes, I agree with what you're saying.
Picking your battles is very important. No,
I disagree entirely. It shows that it's a big display of character to take the battle when it matters the most, regardless what is your predicted outcome. It shows a display of character. When you only take fights when you know you're gonna win them, you're a fucking pussy. And that's a problem. And
I don't think he's ever known he was gonna win any fight. I thought he just thought it might turn out in his favor a little better if he had someone bigger like Ethan talking about it. And you know, Ethan's someone who could actually get your attention.
Yes,
Do you think
yes.
if Vince Vintage had tweeted about you in a vacuum and just like gotten like 500 likes, would you have responded to him?
Wait, but I don't even have to answer that question because the answer is we've done that to other people in the past before.
What do you mean you've done what?
We've dealt with a problem before when we were raised the problem in front of us without making, oh no, Twitter drama. I don't give a fuck. Yeah, I like watching videos, and if I look weak on the internet, I don't give a fuck. If we can make the problem disappear with a solution. I find a problem.
So what you mean is in the past when someone's raised an issue, you've messaged them and been like, hey, here's some money or let's work this out. Is that what you're saying you've done?
Yes, just the same way that I told you. I would find a
So
resolution.
are you just unwilling to do this with Vince now because of his approach, basically, like because his
No,
you see him as disingenuous?
That's not what I said. I greenlit the whole thing with my editors, the people that deal with all my emails and shit. I don't do my own emails. I told them they could resolve the decision and have whatever they fucking wanted to do. I didn't do a follow up on it. I didn't look upon it. I'm sure they found a resolution because has there been made any more tweets? Has there been any issues that have been brought up? Has anything else has come up? No, there hasn't. Otherwise, you'd be talking about it. Seems like, again, people are making problems out of fucking thin air, and they're assuming the worst because it fits their narrative and it fits their story. That's what I'm trying to get at. That nobody cares about if there's an actual problem. It's all about how it'll look and how to make them look, right? Because has there been a problem with people like that? Has somebody gotten rolled and somebody poor, somebody lost opportunities because of all this? I'm sure that if it was a problem, they would have talked about something somewhere, but nobody has said anything because it isn't a problem.
But they did say something. Like, people did start a whole, thing about this. That's why you got in the call with Ethan.
Well, that's incorrect. I just did it because I wanted some drama. That's it. I was out of content.
But like the reason that conversation happened is because like a conversation about that became a big thing,
No,
and it started because you reacted to a Lemino video.
No. I actually, legitimately, no. I talked to Lemino off stream in DMs. Lemino did not voice a problem about me reacting. It was original gamers or some shit like that. Said, this guy just stole the content, blah, blah, blah. Lemino didn't give a fuck. I talked to Lemino. So, are you Lemino?
So I understand from Lemino's perspective, he doesn't have an issue. I'm saying someone like Vince did make a video that I guess you did react to, and he did have an issue. And as far as the Mizkif comparison, I think what he specifically said about that is that people like Miz and Hassan shout him out, promote his channel, say go sub to this guy. And I think what he's saying is that you didn't do that. Now I could be wrong. Did you do that?
No. Actually, nobody did that on either end. Quite literally, See. It seems like the goalpost moves every quarter of a second, and it's like it's never ending. Nobody has a problem. Quite literally, nobody has a problem. And if people do have a problem, I'm open ears. See, you're making a whole debate about this, about things that didn't happen based on assumptions. And I think I remember this, I think I remember that. But it seems like you're wrong across the board. And you're
How am I wrong across the board? I actually have a tweet of Vince Vintage saying, I love seeing big streamers reacting to my videos. Clouding you from watching my video equals fair exchange. When a streamer has nothing to say, then re-uploads the reaction to their YouTube channel. That's the problem. That's what this guy said. And he has a video linked as well where Hassan's saying go sub to this guy, like him. And I think he has another video that I've seen where Mizkif says something to the effect of like, oh, this guy makes amazing videos. I love his animations. Go sub to him. Go check him out. Like, I think what he's saying is like he's happy to take the reaction if there's some promo involved, in which case like the YouTuber's gaining some sort of audience off of that interaction.
So what we're saying is that there is a concern on one facet of React content that can literally be fixed with a, hey man, could you do this? And since we're after the fact, I was damaged by this, could you do this? And I could say, yeah, we could absolutely do that. I'm sorry about that. I'll do better next time. And we could end the problem. Except that wasn't a problem until somebody made a problem from thin air and said jumped on the bandwagon after other people that are part of the problem jumped on the bandwagon as well. And the whole thing was based off of a non-issue. That's the problem. And you seem to, it's hard to convince you of that. Even though I'm telling you, I have like multiple thousands hours of content uploaded from other people's content, and not a singular complaint is still public out there.
Do you think those thousands of hours of content led people to believe that maybe you would be unwilling to change because it's such a big precedent for you that a lot of your content is reacting to stuff?
Why does he have to change for everyone? That's what
hold on, wait.
I don't think he has to. I'm just curious, I guess. He doesn't have to.
Let me clean this argument up a little bit, okay? So I think because despite how he represents the argument, I do largely agree with what xQc is saying. Although I think he has trouble enunciating it. But here's a couple of the issues. So one issue is that it feels like the arguments move around a lot for what people actually care about. Like sometimes as a streamer, so we defend our okay, as we defend our properties, we're like shadow boxing with 7 different arguments. Sometimes it feels like some people are saying don't react at all, that's unethical. Other people are saying you can react, but you have to give good reactions. Others are saying you can react and not give good reactions, but at least you have to shout us out. Other people are saying, well, you can do this, but you need to get permission first. Other people are saying, well, you can do this, but you also have to pay. And so it's like, it feels like there's not a coherent ask sometimes from people, which is one part of the problem. And then the second part of the problem is it feels like people don't care until somebody kind of makes a big stink about it, and now it's kind of like the thing, and now everybody cares. So I think with X and that Vince guy, now this is my recollection, and I could totally be wrong, so feel free to, if you've seen other tweets, correct me if I'm wrong. It sounds like that Vince guy was super on Mizkif's side for a lot of things. He liked streamers reacting to his stuff. He didn't seem to have anything bad to say about it until, I think it was Mudahar that first made the reaction video, or somebody first made a tweet.
It was him.
Yeah. And then all of a sudden, a bunch of people were like, oh, this is actually horrible. And not only was it a bad thing, now it was like a really big deal. And it almost felt like we were in this world where you kind of had these like streamers that were running Gotham City, and all of these YouTubers were like these poor homeless people that were being forced out of their jobs by evil React streamers. So the scale of everything seemed messed up. The actual complaints were hard to nail down, and it felt like people were changing their mind based on, you know, what videos were popular at the time. And I think that was the big frustration for streamers at that point.
So just to lay out my opinion, like my genuine opinion, because I'm playing devil's advocate a little bit here. My perspective.
But at the end of the day, why do you care so much? Like, what does it have to do with you? Why do you feel like
it's an interesting conversation? I'm a YouTuber.
Yeah, I mean, he's a
okay, but you don't think you rip off other people's content? There's never been one time where you've ever done anything like this. The only reason people are mad at him for it is because he's successful, and that's literally all it is. People hate because people are successful.
So for the record, I don't think that's the only reason, because there's a lot of successful people. There's a lot of successful people who are not hated, and they don't do React content. Okay, X is hated. He does do React content. My genuine opinion, I used to be, when I was a smaller channel, I used to like mauled at like React streamers, and I think that my genuine opinion on it at the end of the day is like, it's bad content, but I don't really care. My opinion used to be like, it's stealing, it steals views. Genuinely, my opinion now is like, it probably doesn't steal views. Maybe if it's a reaction that's uploaded within the first like day of the video's viewership, maybe it will siphon some views away. But overall, like, big sort of picture, I don't think it's that big of a deal. I think the content is shit, but X, I think you know that. I don't think you really care about that, so I don't think it's a really big deal for you. You said yourself you don't want to do, you know, high effort stuff, and that's whatever. Obviously, it doesn't stand to benefit you to change your content in any way. That being said, I think if you're a smaller content creator, if you're not a let me know, if you're someone like me and you're a smaller content creator, who, if you're not like me,
hold on, wait. Did you say if you're someone like me and you're a smaller content creator?
No. If you're someone who's not like me and you're a smaller,
Yeah,
you're not like me, you're a smaller content creator. If you're not really making money off your videos and a streamer reacts and you see him making a bunch of money off of it, I understand the frustration and anger that comes with that, and I get why they, you know, get kind of peeved about the fact that someone just watches their video, doesn't say anything, and they make a bunch of money off of it. And so I understand that basic frustration. I don't really care at the end of the day. I actually got shit from my audience because I was like, I don't think it's that big of an issue for a streamer to react to a video. I don't give a shit, but I also like Vince, and I don't think he's coming from a disingenuous place, basically.
Okay. Well, my opinion is that when there's an interaction, right, between party A and B, and they're both chill about it, opinion of C is something that is so fucking irrelevant. I don't want to see it, hear it. It is from left field, and to act like you can dictate the interaction between A and B and what the nature of it, the result from it, the damage of it, your opinion on it is air. It's worth nothing, and the fact that you think that it's worth something is quite appalling. I think it says a lot about everybody else. It says only something about C and nothing about A and B. Literally. The fact that you guys think
we're in the
that
entertainment industry. Like, people just talk about stuff publicly that
okay, bro. You gotta stop with these fucking cop-out positions that you're taking. It's
How is that a cop-out?
Every position you've taken so far today are cop-outs. Every one of them.
Wait. Hold on. So I think an issue is that, like, so xQc brings up a fair point that it feels annoying that, like, a transaction between A and B is being commented on by C. So one of the things that I thought was kind of funny when this whole thing popped off is everybody on the internet had a really strong opinion about streamers reacting to Let Me Know's video, and I don't know if today he's ever made a public statement about it. If he did, I missed it.
No,
Can someone like Mudahar not just say like it's really shitty content? Like, can you not?
No.
Shitty content is relevant.
Wait.
Your opinion on content is relevant.
They're not saying it's shitty content. They're saying there's like a highly unethical, highly immoral action that's taking place. I think that's what people are upset about. But I think that the issue is that
that's the major issue.
Yeah, that's the issue. But to Turkey's credit, and xQc laughed this off before, but it's not necessarily the case. It could be that there are YouTubers that are uncomfortable with it, but they're waiting for a bigger person to step up because they don't want to be the face of fighting like these massive streamer fan bases, and they don't want to catch all the flack for that, so they just don't say shit.
They don't want the subreddit post. They don't want the big tweet. Like, think about it. If you have like 1,000 subscribers, let's say you do, right? And let's say you make videos and you're trying to succeed on YouTube, and then something like xQc shits on you because he thinks you have a bad take. I'm not saying you don't have a right to shit on him if you think he's wrong. You can absolutely do that. You can say it's pussy behavior, but like, do you want like one of your earliest sort of career-defining moments to be like a tweet with 30,000 likes calling you a retard, or like a big subreddit post calling you an idiot?
You're right about that. You're right about that. And you forgot me because this comes from me, because I'm a goblin that sits behind the computer all day, right? Have you ever thought that some conclusions and some problems are better handled when you talk to the person directly and say, hey man, this kind of sucks, can we stop doing that, can we do better than that? And we talk person to person through either an email or a DM, and we don't have to make a fucking tweet about it like some bitch ass, because the court of public opinion isn't always the best option. That's why often enough people don't even reach out privately, they go straight publicly because their shit sucks, right? And it's like some of the problems that I've had before, like with Chris Kazarts, which was my first and I think only person that mentioned the problem. We fixed it, and they never emailed me ever again. Why? Because we adapted to the landscape of that particular person's demand, and we even asked if they did something that they damaged, that they want something for, and said no, and we just moved on, and everybody's happy. But your take on their happiness and our interaction is irrelevant. Yet most of it happens privately, like it should. Right?
So what do you think about like Ethan's take? Do you think he's being like disingenuous with how he feels?
I think in a lot of ways, people live in a world where they are people who take a hammer, bring it to the fucking the quarry, right? Hammer at the rock, right, for hours on end, and sell it for $1 for somebody to fucking tap it once, right, and sell a sculpture for $60 that they spent 10 seconds making it. And what it causes is causing them to be fucking absolutely mauled. Well, maybe that's just how the market is. You want to be somebody who goes to the quarry and gets the raw materials. You want to be the guy who makes it into a sculpture, right? Both have their pros and cons. One is more lucrative than the other, right? But you're getting mad at that ecosystem doesn't change anything for anybody. You're just being a bitch, literally. If you're that mad about it,
so you think it's just like
then become an artist. But instead, you're just the guy with the hammer, pussy. And that's just how it is.
So you think it's just like pure jealousy, envy, spite?
Yes,
that's exactly what it is. That's literally that's literally what it is.
Okay.
Thanks for your input, Mark.
Kelly, Kelly, don't start.
I need people to know that this is not me that's going and laughing in the background. Right?
Yeah, what the fuck are you doing? Are you gonna just mute yourself if you're just gonna fart and snicker in the microphone? Come on, say something.
Fart and snicker in the microphone. That's interesting. I was actually trying to, come into the conversation and have an opinion and actually be normal for once, and this is what happens. All right.
Where's the opinion? Where is the input?
Okay.
I didn't want to interject. Kelly, what is your?
Here's your big chance.
Shut up.
Why do you not like me? It makes no sense. I literally have not done anything wrong to you. Why do you not like me?
How about let them finish their conversation?
Girls fight over
and
me
then
like
we'll
this
talk
all the
about
time.
it.
I'm used to it.
Let the men talk, and then we'll talk.
This happens all the time. Trust me.
I'm done. I said everything I wanted to say. I think I made my.
Good job. You get enough material for your next video, for your next hit piece?
I'm just kidding.
Yeah, exactly, buddy. You're all getting canceled. What do you want to say, Merc? Off to perk.
Yeah,
Or wait, did you have anything?
I'm actually interested to hear any kind of argument to any of this, because I think this is very straightforward. And if this understands it, if Destiny was gonna crush me on this, he would, right?
Okay,
I mean, I feel like Destiny also agrees with your opinion, though. No.
True, because it's the right opinion, obviously.
Yeah, and at the end of the day, I don't have like a big differing opinion, but I also just I think your performance in that conversation with Ethan was like.
I mean, he called him bald and then did the worm.
Yeah, but
just
see,
because he's bad at debating.
It's funny.
Why are you interrupting me? Shut the fuck up. I didn't say it wasn't funny. I'm just saying that's not how people debate well, is it?
People literally... Okay, no.
Hey, yo, guys, it made people talk, okay? And it printed some fucking cold, hard fucking cash, okay? And at the end of the day, it's kind of what matters in all this, right? Because it's all they care about is the fucking money, right? All they care about is because I don't care that much about that portion of the money. But since everybody cares about, right? Then sure, yeah, it did print some fucking cold cash. So there you go. There you have it now. You happy now? It's all about money. See, it's what I hate about these discussions. If you want to make it all about money, we can do that, right? But it gets even stupider. So I wish you will let it devolve into discussion. It isn't just about money. That's why I said it last time. Why do I react? Because I enjoy it. Right? If I lost every bit of dollar of these React fucking video income, it wouldn't affect me. And that speaks volumes, I think, in the fact that I do it because I enjoy it, and that's what matters to me. Right?
Holy...
You get that?
I got it.
I understand that.
I think Turkey. One of the things that I said that like, and again, xQc saying it in other words, but like, I feel like there's a kind of like a trend online where people like to shit on influencers. And like streamers and stuff, and I feel like it's just a hate wagon where people are just upsetty spaghetti at like streamers who admittedly I think you can be upsetty spaghetti at, because we have like literally the easiest jobs and we print money doing fuck all, sitting at our computer.
But it's not easy. It's just harder in a different way.
It's harder in a different way.
It is easy.
It is harder in a different way, but like comparatively speaking, it's the level of preparation is very fucking low. The level of effort into the content is very fucking low.
But that's not fair because so let's take. I don't want to make this about me, but I think I have like a right to talk about this. Kelly, get off my dick, please. Anyway, the point being, I feel like people are like, oh, they have money. It's so easy. They have these houses. They have these cars. Just starting out on Kick and doing what I'm doing, I've already realized that it's not easy. One, I work a full-time job. All right, I'm tired when I get home.
I agree with you that it's hard. Streaming can have its difficulties. I'm just saying that the reward is way different. So for instance, every single difficult thing that you just said is true. Now imagine all of that extra time, instead of going into streaming, goes into making a 2-minute animation that takes you 2 months to do, that's uploaded to YouTube, and then gets like 150 views. Right?
The actual process of streaming, like I agree, like there's a lot of time that needs to be put into it. It takes years to build up. Like even at that point, like there's a little bit of luck involved. You have to meet the right people. You have to do the right things. Like, and even at that, some people just don't have it. You know, some people have it, some people don't have it. Clearly, X has it.
Why are you? That's literally like a hateful statement. Clearly, X has it. You sound like you're literally hating on him. You're literally jealous of him. That's exactly what it is. I can tell it by your.
What are you talking about? I just said he's successful.
Yeah, he's just saying that like X has like the charisma needed to be a goblin streamer or whatever, right? If you're a good streamer and you make it, yeah.
But it takes it takes more than that. It takes like connecting with your audience.
And I just said that. I just spent 30 seconds talking about that, and then I said, and there's also like a little bit of a charisma / appeal factor that.
And you say the rewards are different, but you got to say we take someone like him at his level. Yes, the rewards are great, but also you got to think about the risks. Doxing, stalkings, girls who are after your money. Like there's so many other risks that normal people don't have to go through that makes him to be deserving of his wealth.
Normal people, as far as deserving, like that's just whatever the market dictates. Like if you have a job and you make money doing it.
So you're saying he doesn't deserve it?
That's not what I said. He definitely okay.
Why are you both sitting here talking about him like he's not fucking here? This is so weird.
Well, I mean, I can feel about it. Listen, I'm great at analogies. Okay, I'm also terrible at it. But one thing is, it's like this. Okay, I get it. It's like an oil refinery. Okay, it can take a long fucking time building the technology, making it, installing it, finding where to dig, where to put it, all the equipment and the staff, right? The actual action of pressing the fucking button to suck the oil out when you have everything in place is incredibly easy. Yes, right? But it's the building of the machine that took a lot of time. I think both of those have value in their own respect, if that makes sense.
I totally agree with you, and I don't think there's anything wrong with making money in an easy way. And I also don't think there's anything wrong with. And
Why do you use that word,
Shut the fuck up! Shut the fuck up!
Oh yeah, go ahead, yell at me.
Let me talk. Yes, I'm gonna yell at you because you're fucking retarded. You're saying
things.
Oh,
and now you're calling me retarded when I'm on the spectrum.
Retarded.
Real nice.
I don't give a shit.
Get canceled,
I don't give a
buddy.
shit. Okay.
Get canceled,
I will get canceled.
buddy.
Okay. You're autistic.
Buddy.
Maybe you're on the spectrum,
Okay,
and you're also retarded, and that's what you deserve to be called.
Wow,
Okay?
you're making fun of.
Stop. Let him finish his statement. Go ahead, Turkey.
Okay. what I'm saying is there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. Okay, there's absolutely nothing wrong with having an easy job, and I also respect the fact there's a lot of stuff that goes into streaming that a lot of people don't see. Okay, there's a lot of stuff that goes into it that people just don't. They'll never get because they're not streamers, and undoubtedly, like, you know, X definitely absolutely no lifed his way to the top. He streams a lot, from what I understand, and you know that's cool. And I think there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with like becoming. Why are you making these noises? What is going on?
Because are
you fucking him or something?
Maybe it is because I'm glazing him right now. I don't give a fuck. But it's like you guys come for people like this, like, and it's not just xQc. It's so many fucking people where you sit here and judge how they get their money. You guys pocket watch. You're mad at them. Okay, then go back to fucking YouTube. Get off Discord. Stop fucking judging people for what you don't have. You're jealous.
How am I judging him?
That's what it is. That's what it is.
What am I jealous of?
Then leave. If you're not jealous, then leave.
Okay, you can't tell him to come in.
If I'm not jealous, then leave.
Because you say you don't care.
If you're not a dumb bitch, then get the fuck out of this call.
Hey, I'm a dumb bitch, and I accept that.
Okay. I have not expressed even a single opinion you actually disagree with. You are making up problems in your head for how I'm wrong.
Okay. And here comes the subtle misogyny. Keep going.
Yes, it's not subtle. It's blatant.
Did that have to do with your gender?
Oh, Kelly, of course, Kelly piped in.
Fucking schizophrenic. That is gender neutral.
Okay, yeah, I'm schizo. Schizo posting. Yep, that's me.
That is you. Yes.
Yeah,
that is you. You say
know nothing about me.
You
know what's so funny? People want to talk shit about me on the internet, but know nothing about me in real life. And I guarantee you, the minute you meet,
in real life. You probably get sucked into a black hole of misery.
And that's the problem, because you don't know me. You guys take this internet shit so fucking serious when in reality, everyone is fucking trolling. The internet's not real, and you just need to get off.
Why are you getting mad online, bro? Why are you getting mad online?
Because I'm tired of people like you. And you know what?
So you take it seriously. You're mad.
Yeah, I take it seriously, and I should, because people like you. Yeah, I am. I'm autistic, so yeah, I am spurging. Go ahead, get canceled, bro. Whatever, dude. Like.
Okay, it's whatever.
You've made up your mind that you're right, and you won't even listen and understand where I'm coming from. Because it's all in, I'm angry.
You literally, you responded to me in anger, and I said, I agree with what you're saying. There's nothing wrong with that. And then you just get angry again, and you're saying, no, but it's because of this.
So I'm an angry black woman now. Crazy. All right, keep going.
Are you black?
I'm half black. Is that an issue?
Well, I guess you're an angry, half black autistic woman, and I'm calling you retarded.
You know what? I'm comfortable with the truth, and I don't get angry at it, and that is the truth. So there you go.
Okay, well, there you go. Riz.
And yeah, what's your truth? You're a fucking incel virgin who fucking makes fun
of people. Careful.
Sorry.
I'm an incel virgin, true.
Sorry. Anyway, continue. By the way, never mind.
I don't remember where we were, to be honest.
I'm just listening, but I just feel like I wish we got more voices from the people that are defrauded by these things, right? That are victims of these things, right? So I could actually understand it, because not only am I already receptive to a lot of the problems and working on solutions with people, right? I'm always open ears and looking, quite literally. And I have my editors, both of them, on different emails that are just ready to shoot whatever they have at me that comes at them, so we can fix it, literally. And I've always said this, and I don't understand, like, what is the actual problem? Because even to this day, we have not come to the conclusion of what is the actual fucking problem. Because at the end of the day, there isn't any fucking problem. There is no problem. The problem is the mother suckers that are coming in between the interaction that are like trying to save the world. It's like savior complex. You're not saying shit. Save your own career and talk about something else, dumb fuck. How hard is that to understand? Save your own career. That's it. And I don't know why it's like I have to debate this. I shouldn't have to.
But you don't have to. And honestly, like, everyone is expecting of an answer, and I go through this shit. Everyone's like, well, you say this on the internet, you do this on the internet. Yeah, for fucking content. It's funny. And then the minute I turn my fucking camera off, I go around and live my life like fucking normal, and then I come back to do it once I'm ready to come back and turn the camera on. People take this shit way too fucking serious, and everyone wants a fucking answer, but in reality, they need to be searching for their own fucking answers.
So, Merc, if you say something online, do you not think people can criticize you for that?
No, most definitely you can, but whenever you choose not to entertain that energy, or choose not to, like, take on their emotions and they get mad, that's their problem.
But
like,
isn't when you say something outrageous, isn't the thing you want to get, like, some
ready for the hot takes?
I mean, yes. Oh my. Okay.
Sorry, this guy's like 16,000 decibels too high, bro. This guy's like Lakari on fucking cocaine. Let me turn him down.
You got his server muted, so good luck, evil.
Okay. Anyway, Merc, do you have a channel? What's your channel name?
My channel name is Merc Off the Perk.
Sorry, I'm not laughing. I'm just fucking coughing because I'm sick.
No, it's a funny name. You can laugh. It's supposed to be funny.
I'm literally sick.
I can't seem to
Oh,
find
I'm
your
sick.
channel.
Hey, I'm sick too, dude. I'm sick too. You know,
Off the
I'm
perk.
sick. Never mind.
Sick of
I
this
just
shit.
want to let everyone know this is Tiny's fault. All right, this isn't Tiny.
How many
fault.
how many
Everything here
subscribers
is
do you
his
have? Am I
fault.
being trolled?
How many subscribers do I have? Why does that matter? Why does that validate my opinion?
I'm not saying it does. I'm just trying to find
Okay,
your
then why
channel,
did you
that's
ask?
all.
What does it matter?
Because I'm trying to make sure I get the right channel.
I have 553 subscribers. I have 2,969 followers. I have currently 1,155 views, and I've only been streaming for a month. So go ahead and degrade me and tell me I'm not successful.
wasn't
when
gonna
you have
do
no
that.
business.
I was just
Really, because
trying to
everyone
get-
else seems to
Do it,
fucking
Tom.
do it.
Find
Degrade
your
it.
channel.
Do it.
Everybody saw on
Do
that.
I mean, I
There's
can
nothing
turn
wrong
my
with just
fucking
starting
camera
out.
on. Do you want me to just turn my fucking camera on so you can make fun of how I look too? Because everyone loves to
really.
make fun of me how I look fucking funny on the fucking internet. And when in
What
reality,
is going
I don't
on
give a
with
fuck.
you?
Bro,
Listen.
I think you do give a fuck. Is something going on at home?
No,
Bro.
you know, I'm letting it all out because I've been feeling this, and I feel like now is a good time to just let it all out. You know, just let's let our feelings out. Let's talk about our feelings.
Oh no, I'm not doing that. Trust me, I'm good on that. I'm gonna just fucking chill here and talk about whatever shit about React content and whatnot. That's why I came here. I didn't come here to fucking therapy, yo.
Oh,
There-
well,
there
my
are some
bad.
things
Sorry.
I did want to talk
Oh,
about
I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I
content,
didn't come
but
here for therapy. I'm just saying.
I'm really
well,
not
we don't have to
confident
do
that I'll be
therapy
able to
then.
get an argument out with certain characters in here, so I don't know.
Pretty
But
sure
no.
he just wanted to talk about conspiracy theories.
There
and
we
now
go.
we're
Oh,
here.
hey.
Okay.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Okay, there are certain arguments about React content that I like haven't heard addressed, and I really want to hear Destiny, Tom, and xQc's take on it.
I gotcha.
Um,
Here it comes.
So,
Here it comes.
well, the argument would be that like the entire conventions of fair use is one that upholds like a system that rewards people for being able to create media that pass a certain bar of originality, and then it protects them from other people trying to encroach on that like originality. It's like an entire system that's meant to just say, okay, you can make a living making media, and one of the things that artists need to be able to make a living off of creating stuff is that like what they create is going to be protected, you know. And then fair use is a cutout that says, okay, you can use other people's works so long as you're also contributing beyond a certain bar of originality. And like my understanding of how this hurts people, it doesn't necessarily hurt exactly the person whose video that you're reacting to, but you are taking views away from other channels that are producing original works.
Yes,
that
yes,
those
yes.
views might
I'm gonna
otherwise
stop you
go
right
to.
there because we're now okay. So now we did the morality aspect. We did the social aspect. Now we're going to the legal aspect, which is the most boring one.
No, this is morality.
No, that's legality.
Has
Well,
anyone ever
no,
proven the
it is-
taken of views? Has anyone
Well,
proven this,
you-
or is it
you-
just conceptual?
You made a legal basis in order to propel a
Well, wait,
semi-hybrid morality
wait,
argument. So
wait,
it's kind of
just so-
both.
just so
but-
that- Wait, just so that we're all on the same page. So the moral argument he's making is that in any society where creative people can create creative works, we would want to be able to protect their creative works from other people stealing
Yes.
it, so that we can incentivize something like that. So what that looks like codified in law is a separate argument, but morally he's saying we ought not encroach
Okay.
on other people's
Yes.
creative
Yes.
works.
Yes. Yeah. So here is another analogy, like the one I gave you earlier about the fucking oil refinery. Okay. I come out at night. Okay. I come out at night, and I pull your garden hose. Okay. Inside of your house. I water your grass a little bit, and I steal a bit of water. Okay. And at the end of the day, in this world we're talking about, it doesn't cost you anything, right? So you have your grass watered a little bit, right? And I get water from your garden hose. That's kind of cool, right? And then you're the neighbor. You pull out one night with a fucking 12-gauge shotgun, and you blast me in the face. Boom! No, you're not gonna fucking do that. Like, okay, well, how do you know?
I think
how
I'd like
do
to
you
hear
know?
from Destiny
How
on
do
this,
you
if
know
I'm
that the
honest.
person is not okay with?
Maybe Tom.
How do you know that the person isn't okay with or doesn't know that this whole interaction is happening? How do you know? One, you don't, right? And two, you're making assumptions because you have a savior complex because you're a fucking bitch ass. That's why.
Gun down, dipshit, water stealers. That's what I think.
Okay, can I hear from Destiny and Tom about
He's
this?
making the stealing cable argument, right? Where it's like if you steal cable from somebody they don't know, it doesn't matter. If
No,
they're
no, no,
making-
no, no.
That's not my
No, that's XCC's
No,
argument. But what do you-
no, that's not my argument. I said if they do know, and they're okay with it, why do you have to make some sort of...
It has nothing to do with the person whose content you might be taking, because you're right, it might benefit them, and in most situations it probably does.
Yeah, okay.
So
but what you're doing is there's like a finite, people have a finite amount of time to spend on YouTube, and the assumption is that these people would be going to watch like created works that pass a certain bar of originality if they were not watching your reacts. So in this case, it might not be detrimenting the exact creator that you're reacting to content from, but it is detrimenting from a pool of creators that are creating original content that is like, they're not getting any views now. It's like you're sort of siphoning off all these views that would go to all these other different videos potentially, but they're all going to your video now.
Yeah,
So
okay.
Supreme,
I understand
think that...
So wait, hold on, let me just like first. I think
it's subverting, it's undercutting the conventions.
Yes. Now you are making a significant amount of algorithmic conclusions that you do not have the expertise to prove, and overall you're just muddying the waters with this shit. Straight up. You have absolutely you have no idea how the algorithms work. You don't know.
I'm not coming for your throat, but there are things.
If the person,
I don't know why you're getting so upset.
No,
I'm really not coming for your throat.
I made a point that
I don't need.
and you're
I
all
don't need data to
cutting me off.
prove. Listen, I don't need data to prove the validity of opportunity cost. We know that time is finite.
Okay,
wait.
Time is finite.
What is he waffling about?
This guy's the timekeeper or some shit. What are you talking about?
No, wait, hold on, wait. Let me just, so we're all on the same page, okay? What he's saying, okay, is true, that a person only has so many hours in the day. If a person goes on YouTube and they spend 6 hours consuming content, that if people are doing React content on YouTube, now React content is part of the pool that's drawing from the limited amount of time that person has to consume content. So is society better where we've got people that are consuming React content as part of their daily diet when they could be consuming all original content instead? That's the argument he's making.
Okay, yes. Then you would have to make a pretty good case, right? That people that are being served these videos, right, would have been served the other video instead, right? And on top of that,
wait. He's not comparing the reactive stream A to stream A. He's comparing React as a pool of content to all the content. So he's not saying that, oh, well, if I wouldn't have uploaded my reaction to Ben Shapiro, they would have watched Ben Shapiro. He's saying that people are watching reactions instead of any original content, period. That's his argument.
People are watching instead of any content, period. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. How does that have any bearing on these interaction ecosystems at all? Like, how does that matter whatsoever? So and they're saying, well, I think the people on TikTok should stop uploading dog shit because I might stumble on the video when I could have watched something interesting instead. Guys, I watched shit garbage TikTok twice in a row that had 2 views. It's their fault I didn't watch a documentary about something important instead. What a stupid fucking... What a black plague argument! What are you on about?
Hold on. Firstly, okay, bud, turn it the fuck down, okay? Number 1. Okay, number 2, that exact argument is made by people. People will say, we spend so much time on our phones consuming TikTok and Reddit that we don't read books, or we can't even watch full movies anymore.
Who cares? People should just be able to enjoy what they want to enjoy no matter what.
If people are left to enjoy what they want, that might be sitting in an alleyway, shooting yourself up with heroin until you die.
Okay, that has nothing to do with us. That has nothing to do with us.
You just made the argument people should be able to do what they want, but sometimes what people want can be bad if their dopamine systems are hijacked by other forms of content. For instance, shooting up heroin in an alley. If a guy was shooting up heroin in an alley and me and xQc walked by having this argument, would you say, and we were like, oh wow, look at that druggie, and xQc's like, we should be able to do what they want, would you walk by and defend that argument? No.
Well, right? The alleyway, instead of being an alleyway, okay, it's somebody flying in space that has literally billions of things literally at their fingertips. They can do anything else. You're saying that they're forced to do this. Oh no, you are forced to watch XC react to dog shit when he falls asleep. When oh my god, he could have done something better instead. Dude, it's right next to them. Don't act like it's like fucking, it's like foreign or like in some other fucking entire dimension. Like, you guys act like you're like fucking the timekeeper. You have to save people from like wasting their time. People are already wasting their fucking lives away on online content, watching complete fucking dog shit. Don't act like one dog is better than the other. It's all shit. And
that has nothing to do with my argument.
Yeah. And when you sit there and you basically, you especially, you motherfucker, when you say, well, I think it's garbage content. I think your entire shit is complete. I
never said that.
Yeah, you did earlier. I think your shit is fucking sleeper ass shit. That shit is sleep aid for my grandma, bitch. That's what I think about it.
I never said that
Yeah,
it was garbage. I sit here
did.
and I listen to
You said
Destiny
it.
2 React content all day.
I think it's bad content. I think your shit sucks too.
I never said
it's
that.
all
You're
dog shit. You did say that. You
I'm
did
sorry.
say
This is an argument you are having
you
with somebody
did
else.
say
the
though.
argument
You did
that's
though.
supreme-
You did
The
though.
argument that's supreme is,
didn't.
is that there's a limited amount of attention to go around, and there's a limited amount of time that somebody can conceivably watch videos in a given day. So what his argument is, to steelman his argument is that by you posting, let's say, a reaction video on YouTube to some video essay, his argument is that you were taking away views that could go to an original video essay or that original or another original video essay by posting that content. That's what his argument is, basically.
However you feel about the
Can I ask
quality.
a question,
Hold on.
please?
Hold on. I feel like this needs to be clarified because xQc is argued against somebody else in this conversation.
Oh
I
shit,
don't
my
think he
bad. Yeah,
understands.
my bad. Yeah, there's two guys. You guys have the same voice, man. I guess motherfucking. I guess anti-React Andy's also on the same as yours. Fucking NPC bottle
You can't even
bots.
fucking speak
Actual
English, so shut up,
drones.
bro.
You're both drones.
All right,
I think
let's
I'd
not
like to
make
hear
fun of
either
people
Destiny
that
or
Here's what you gotta
Tom
say,
address
okay?
this at
Can I
this
just
point.
ask
Let
a question?
Supreme
what
say
to
his
say.
thing. No,
Well, no,
Let
I think
Supreme
you understand my
finish
argument, and I
saying
think
what he wants to
Destiny
say.
understands my argument.
Okay,
and I'd just rather hear you guys
hold
talk
on,
about it.
wait, hold on, one at a time. Wicked Supreme, then Merc. Okay.
Okay, I think you, Destiny, understand my argument. I think Tom understands my argument. I would just rather hear you guys
No,
address
he
it.
doesn't.
Yeah, same.
Oh.
Because you just want to fuck me and you're angry that I turned you down.
Nobody wants to fuck you, okay?
All right, that's
Turn
what
it
you
down.
say.
Says
Anyway,
you.
Okay,
Turn it
can I
down.
ask my question now? Wait, what? Okay, Felix, would you say that you are not the only person who is, and I'm not saying you are because I don't give a shit, I don't give a fuck, I don't really watch your content,
Thank God.
Hey, no, you're funny. I like you for other reasons. I mean, I don't like you, like, I don't know you, but, like, I like you for other reasons. What I'm trying to say is, would you... Stop fucking laughing! Bro, would you say that you are not the only person who steals content, even though I'm not saying you steal content? Would you say you're not the only one who does it?
Yeah. I'd like to. I'm not the only one.
Yes,
but
you are not the only
I'm
one,
on the.
right?
I'd like to say I'm on like in the top 1% of the considerate ones, but people don't see me that way because of the of bullshit fucking people.
Okay, so you're not the only one who does it. So why do people care that it's you? Like, why they could do it to small streamers? Because like small streamers are easily accessible, especially with Kick. Like a platform like this, I can't tell you how many people I know on this platform that literally just stream movies or stream other people's content. And people are gonna call me hypocritical, but wait, I have a formula. All right. People will stream fucking videos and like just watch it or watch other people's streams, even though like they are streaming. Like it's really weird, really meta. But I've come up with a formula. So the way it's not hypocritical is when I'm watching a person's video, right? You see the name of the creator, you see the title of the creator, you see how many subscribers that person has, you see how many followers that person, like you see all the information. So even though I'm streaming that content, my viewers can make the conscious decision because I'm not responsible for my viewers. They are adults. They know that they have the right to make a decision. They make the conscious decision to go then and watch that creator and then maybe even stumble across more of their fucking videos. So in a way, we are doing them a favor. We're giving them exposure.
Yeah. So I usually don't push this argument for the sole reason that people are gonna make the artists paid in exposure type shit, and I'm gonna yoink your shit. I like to just say most of the time that people that watch me, if I watch something, there's a significant chance they would have never watched the bullshit that we're watching. And if it was on their own, and I forced the video we're watching on their screen, on their own, they wouldn't even watch it, even though I forced it on their screen. They would actually close out of it, right? But they're watching it because of the value of the community, and it has transformative effects that are a little bit subtle, yet very significant, and user experience. It's why it makes a product that's worth consuming, yet the whole world tries to act like they don't understand it, because maybe they actually don't, what value it brings to that consumer, what kind of product they're getting, because they don't fucking get it, because they live in the cave ages, and they need to be quiet. They don't understand any of it. And it's why I usually, most of the time when I'm right about these topics, I don't talk about it, because they're brain dead. I'm not gonna explain something. I'm out here, I'll make it about money again. I'm the one benefiting. I'm benefiting from all these systems. What the fuck would I spend my entire life explaining to them when they're the one that are losing from it? I'm not gonna fucking bother doing that shit. They're fucking stupid, and they're losing. So what the fuck do I care? That's the main problem, is that they don't actually understand the value in it, right? But yes,
it doesn't matter what the value. There could be things that aren't moral that are valuable to the
We're
consumer.
arguing in circles.
Well, like somebody selling pirated DVDs is valuable to the person selling them and to the consumer if it's cheaper than the retail product, right? Like that's not the only way we measure this. We have to look at the guarantees that are in place to safeguard people's like ability to make their living off of things.
Absolutely.
We've decided that the fairest way to do that is that like the media that they produce surpasses a certain bar of originality.
Yes. Except,
and that's going to be protected.
Except sometimes the pirated person actually enjoys this interaction, right? And you're coming out at the end of the line, at the finish line, you say, well, there's only so much plastic that can be used to make these CDs, guys. They could have made something else with this plastic. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? The actual fucking materials timekeeper, dude. I don't know why you guys are coming into this interaction out of left.
Okay, can I just hear Tom or Destiny address this, please? I'm
like,
not really
why
interested
are you
in
on
what
Destiny's
you have to say.
talk
XQC.
so hard? It's crazy.
Because they understand the argument, and they probably have something.
Intelligence to talk about what's going on, and that would not include.
So you're calling
XQc
unintelligent?
I'm calling you unintelligent. XQc is marginally.
What you're saying is that I'm making too much sense in the real world because these guys are living in a fantasy world, and you must talk to somebody from La La Land.
Is fine.
Like
XQc is fine. It's just the girl.
Oh, it's just a girl. Because I'm a girl. But yeah, I'm sitting here trying to actually have a conversation.
It could be related to that. That may not be the only reason, but that could.
Oh, I can't say
have some kind of cross section.
Okay.
Yeah. Say it, Tom. Go hard.
Okay.
Okay.
Let's go. Just do it.
Anyway, basically, I honestly, once again, I agree overall with X's argument. I think the ultimate response to Supreme would be like, well, shouldn't there be some amount of like responsibility on the viewers? Which Merc actually brought up to her credit. The viewers themselves have to be responsible for what they watch. If they want to watch a video on its own, they're going to watch that. If they want to watch XQc react with his little face in the corner, they're going to watch that. And for whatever reason, even if his reaction is super small and like meaningless and like it doesn't really add much, if they choose to watch that, then that's their responsibility to watch that content.
Isn't that like saying that like in a piracy market, all the responsibility rests on the consumers?
Would you
well, this is not exactly the same because of piracy. As far as piracy, right? Piracy. If you buy pirated, let's say you buy a pirated DVD and it's $5, and the original DVD is $15. Okay. Well, when you buy that pirated DVD, the reason you're buying it is because it's cheaper. If you're watching XQc react to something, it's not like more convenient. It's not like it's not like better to watch for some reason. His face is just in the corner, and for whatever reason, some people ascribe a certain amount of appeal to him being in the corner.
Hold on, there are arguments for that. It is more convenient because they pay a subscription to XQc, so they don't get to they don't have to sit through ads, and they may not pay for a YouTube subscription or something like that.
Or maybe they see the value in a chat experience that they need to foster and grow over time, right? And maybe that's a narrative you failed in the past because you don't understand its value. Because it's the core value, if not the only value any of these things have. The chat has a lot of value. You guys are missing the point entirely because of your own personal experience.
The chat does have value.
No.
Can I ask another question,
that's not,
please?
The argument doesn't stop with whether or not the consumers are provided value. Like the argument begins with whether or not this is subverting a structure that is meant to protect people's ability to make a living creating original works.
Can I ask a question?
I would honestly argue that I think more copyright enforcement in this way, more copyright enforcement would actually be bad for the internet overall because I mean, I think the less copyright enforcement, the better overall. Even now it's frustrating to see music companies and labels have such a stranglehold over content. I think you should be able to use a song in a YouTube video essay, unlicensed, and just be able to do that and not suffer any repercussions or be claimed. I think you should be able to do that. And the reason why is because it's like a transformative use of that content.
Or a small portion of the revenue should go to the artist.
Okay, XQc.
I disagree.
Can I ask a question now? Thank you. XQc, have you ever reacted to any of Titty Tom's shit?
Absolutely not.
Okay.
I don't think he
now,
has.
let me offer a further question. Tommy boy, let's say XQc watched your video, didn't give you any credit, but you knew it was your video. How would you feel?
I personally have had that happen to me, not with him, but with like Jadeon and stuff.
Okay,
and
but
even
we're not
Destiny.
talking
And
about
shut the fuck up. I'm saying it right now. I'm saying it right now. No, I'm not avoiding the question. I'm answering the question right now, you dumb bitch. Destiny, kick this dumb fucking bitch out of the call right now.
Now I'm a dumb bitch.
Right now.
Because I'm
You always were. No, it's not now. It didn't start now.
You can't just demand that Destiny does stuff, all right? Just deal with it like everyone else
does. I would not have a problem if XQc reacts to my video. If XQc reacts to my video, I would not have a problem.
Okay, conversation over. Debate over.
But the conversation's not over.
The fucking question, because if he did it to you, you wouldn't have a problem. Therefore, you don't actually care. You're virtue signaling. That's exactly.
How am I virtue signaling?
Because
How
if
am I
he did
virtue
it to you,
signaling?
it would not be a problem. But because you're trying to like make it a whole thing, and everyone's trying to make it a whole thing.
How am I
let's be
making it
real.
a whole thing?
If xQc watched any person's shit, the person whose shit it was, they would be happy no matter what because he's
Can I not
xQc,
defend
and
someone
that
else if
is the
X is
value.
calling them
It is
disingenuous?
the value because he is who he is. He has clout. He has all of it, and that is why. That is why. That's
Okay,
why.
but I can personally not have an issue, and other people can. And can I not argue in favor of them or say that they're not being disingenuous, or can I not try to steal Man Supreme's arguments and he comes in here and makes his arguments? Can I not like try to faithfully interpret what he's saying?
Okay, but you just answered the question, and literally that.
But it's not just about what I think. This is about like a greater internet discourse.
Because we're talking to you. You're putting in your opinion, so it does matter what you think because we're
right. And I
about
just told you what I think, and I can also tell you what other people think, and I can talk about what Supreme thinks.
So you would say that it's shitty that he's doing this, but yet you wouldn't care if he did it to you, and you'd actually.
I didn't
like
even
it if
say
he did it
that.
to you.
I didn't say that.
You did. Okay.
Also, the entire premise of my argument is that it doesn't matter, like the actual, like the content being reacted to, the original creator of that, it doesn't really matter how they feel about it. They're obviously, I think they're going to feel like it benefits them in most situations. But again, it's about subverting a structure that is meant to protect people, like artists, being able to make their living doing that work.
Okay. Then how would you feel if you agree with the other guy about his music take, right? Well, what about somebody who's making music and uploads it, right, somewhere on the internet, puts a file out there on YouTube, and everybody uses this file, right, and they're all banking off of their reactive and transformative content? The guy is getting none of it. Isn't that guy like kind of getting fucked by the system, or is he not? Or is he getting paid? Is he being paid in exposure?
In that case, you could say that that individual is, yeah. It can be the case that you are taking views directly from the original creator, and maybe very rarely that's the case. I don't believe that's the case very often, but I do believe that that does happen. But that's not really the substance of my argument. It's more that you're sort of like vacuuming up all these impressions and views that would otherwise be going to original works.
Can you
contributed to original works?
Could you prove that it would go to somebody else?
Well, the only alternative would be that people watching YouTube would just stop watching YouTube. If like Asmongold or xQc or whatever React stopped being uploaded to YouTube, would people just stop watching completely?
Right. And I think the burden would be on you there. I feel like the assumption is so reasonable that these people would still be on YouTube watching something else. That I think the burden of proof would have to be shifted on you for saying that they would be leaving YouTube. If you
So you're saying that we're creating an ecosystem where everybody reacts, and then there's no more original content. Nobody has passion to make real stuff because they're just gonna get yoinked and everybody making more money off of them.
Not necessarily. I'm not going that far. I'm just saying that like the amount of views that go towards like low effort React content is already substantial enough that like those views should be dispersed to like original works. And that like the popularity that React content already has, like especially on YouTube at this point, of like streamers just uploading, stuff that wouldn't clear fair use, is such that it is sort of creating a race to the bottom that everybody's trying to jump on the bandwagon of. And it does seem like there's a tug of war where like original creators are sort of becoming at odds, and the tension is rising. I think for good reason. And
wait a minute. Hold on. So wait. I have to just kind of say it. It'll sound bold. It'll kind of cold, but that actually says you though. That's like you have nothing to back that up with. The tension is rising. What does that even mean? It just seems like it's just like some sort of like Netflix documentary like intro segment. The tension is right. What tension? I haven't seen a single amount of tension rising from anywhere. What?
Well, okay. For one, the tension in your voice, because this is a topic that you've had to grapple with over the past month. Like, this is something that people keep bringing to your doorstep.
Whoa. Getting upset when they have a right to get upset. Like, everyone's like, oh, you can't get upset. You can't react. You can't feel it. We're fucking humans. If someone was fucking badgering me about something I do on the fucking internet all the time, of course I'm gonna get fucking angry because I want you guys to shut the fuck up.
Well, at the same time, I'm out of content, right? And if I can make the original content, I mean, this is as good as it gets for original content. We're talking about something, right? We're talking about a topic,
That's
right?
not true.
Oh, wow. So this is not original content. What we're doing is not original content?
I don't think this is as good as it gets when it comes to original content.
Oh,
but it's still content, and people will still.
I think this is original content.
So I see our problem now. Now this is very clear. You are an internet content purist, which is the most dog shit breed.
No, I wouldn't say that either.
There's nothing worse on the internet than a purist of content. It's the worst. It's like people that say, guys, Jersey Shore isn't successful because I said so, because I don't like it because it's dodgy content. Well, you're a fucking idiot. That shit's fucking bomb. That shit goes hard. That shit's complete bomb. Okay, you're a dumbass.
JWoww, bro.
I think at this point we need Destiny to explain my position. It has nothing to do with the quality of the content. It has to do with the conventions that allow people to make their living because we have systems that protect the originality of people's contributions.
But there's also a system in place where you can strike stuff if it's like gone beyond fair use.
The system, because people take advantage of that either way.
Yeah, but it's also like saying if the cops weren't around, then there would be no problem with stealing, right? Like if nobody ever called the cops, then that means you didn't care if anybody stole from you.
A lot of things, a lot of times you guys say stealing, right? It's literally you saying that, right? The people that are being stolen from don't regret it's stealing. Only you does, and you seem to have like this sort of like high ground position of like, guys, it's stealing it, not because it is, because I said so. Even the person that's being stolen from doesn't say it's stealing. You're like some guy who's like, you're like living in your world. You're like, it's like some of the most schizo shit of all time. Like,
describing me as some guy, but you don't even understand my argument. You're just flailing for.
That's not true. That's not true. I understand your argument. Your argument sucks.
It is.
No,
it is true.
Your argument. Okay, your argument just sucks. I generally think it. I understand it. It's just bad. Am I allowed to say that?
I actually don't care to hear from you, so I don't know why you're talking.
Why are you in here? You're literally in here, but yet you don't want to hear from him. What are you fucking talking about?
I stated earlier, this is something I can explain that because I said, Tom, Destiny, I've never heard this argument come up. I'd like to hear you weigh in on it.
All right. Well, go ahead then.
Weasel Supreme being a weasel as usual.
Sorry, that was immature, and I can admit I was immature, but still, your opinion is.
I think the main problem. Okay, yeah, then go ahead. Get the opinion about. Okay, state your argument one last time, and I'll focus on it instead of getting some memes. Just say it.
Hold on, wait. Can I say the argument?
Please.
Okay. Also, actually, you are hella triggered. Okay, so.
No, I'm not. I'm playing Factorio. I'm enjoying Satisfactory. Also,
first of all, this is not Factorio.
Destiny, I trust that you understand the argument. I don't need to be here.
When you guys say that I'm triggered, bro, I have to be honest with you guys. Okay, this shit to me is literal. It's like air. I don't know what you say. I'm triggered.
No. I understand the reason.
I enjoy talking about it.
No,
I'm passionate and lively.
I understand.
Get a job.
Okay, it's not. Okay. Okay, says you. Okay, but also he's making a reasonable argument, but you're already jumping like 17 steps ahead to get to the attack part of the argument, which he hasn't even made yet. Okay, on a very broad level. Okay, all of us agree that some level of copyright protections probably need to exist. Okay.
Yes.
When we say copyright, we mean the exclusive right to make copies of some work. So, for instance, it wouldn't work if a studio could produce Star Wars Episode 10, and immediately after I could re-release the exact same thing and go, oh look, this is Destiny Star Wars Episode 10, because then nobody would invest in creating works anymore, and nobody would be profiting from the works that they've created, right?
Correct.
Those are two. Okay, right. Okay, so broadly speaking, that's why copyright exists in a protection sense. It also, on an artistic level, copyright exists because we want to motivate people to create new or transformative works that add to the total base of art. Ideally, we want a world where people are creating new movies, new music, new everything, and not just copy-pasting other people's stuff. Okay.
But isn't xQc inspiring other streamers?
Okay. I really want to. Okay, I want to listen to Destiny just because I was trying to figure out like if I can get the argument or not.
Let me just finish. Yeah, let me just finish getting us there. Okay, the train just left the station. Okay, slow down. Okay, so. So if that's the world we live in, the question is that in a world where increasingly more of the overall consumer space is being occupied by non-transformative reactions, are we creating a world where people who have only 24 hours in a day to consume content, where people's attention is being increasingly divided between new and original content versus transformative content, or no, I'm sorry, new and original and transformative content versus derivative or repeated content, right? That was the overall point Wicked Streamers are saying. Not that like any particular React streamer is harmful, or not that any particular stream is depriving an original work of any particular view, but just that as the broad pool of things, all of this derivative work might be taking away from the creation of new transformative work because the viewers aren't going to be there as much for it because they're too busy consuming other stuff. That's the problem.
Yeah. Okay, no, wait. I think that argument, right, does make quite a bit of sense. And if you were to push that argument, I feel like streamers are like the absolute bottom of the barrel. You would never go after streamers for that. You go for mostly TikTokers and people that upload TikTok shit. Because the thing on there is very transformative and it dominates the market. And in terms of eyeballs, people spend way more time on TikTok than on Twitch and on YouTube, on live streams, right? By a insane margin. So why are people so mad about fucking Twitch reacts bullshit, right?
Yeah, I understand what you're saying, and it's a good argument, but people make that exact argument. A lot of people don't like that TikTok exists because it's low-effort content that's machine-gunned into our faces, that's destroying people's minds, where the algorithm is so good at keeping us, like, everybody complains about how addictive and probably bad for the brain stuff like TikTok is, right? I think that's a pretty common complaint.
Okay, so, but my thing is, you say that it's the purpose is to, like, produce more, like, original content, right?
Yeah.
But let's say someone watches xQc's videos and they're like, damn, this is what I want to do, right? Even though he's using another person's video and reacting to it, you have then inspired whoever's watching him. Let's say like he gets like 1 million viewers right out. He gets 1 million viewers. Imagine how many of those people then go and make an account on the same site to then do what xQc does. That brings more revenue to the platform that xQc is on. So is anyone really getting hurt?
Sure. So there's arguments to be made that what I just gave was the broadest overview, kind of why copyright exists and why people think copyright is important. But there are going to be augmenting arguments that can make some forms of even pure copyright infringement probably okay. If I were to go and find, for instance, a YouTuber that has videos that get 10 views, and I were to straight steal his content and not even shout him out, just the off chance that other people go and find him is probably going to be worth it, right? So that might be an example of like, even though I'm engaged in a pretty blatant form of copyright theft, it actually is beneficial to that individual person. So there might be times where we can make arguments for individual times of copyright theft being ultimately beneficial, but that doesn't get us over the hump of the general argument for copyright and generally why maybe React content, as Wicked Supreme was saying, maybe should be at least, if not discouraged, more critically evaluated. That's what he was saying.
Okay, can I be honest with you? I feel like overall we've moved the goalpost so often, and we made almost every argument against React content.
Okay, stop, hold on, stop. When you say we move the goalpost so hard, you're living in another world where you're in a super hyper debate against like Ethan Klein. I just made a super general that had absolutely nothing to do with prior arguments, nothing to do with goalposts. Now, if you want to go to like the, well, now you made the goalpost, and I think you're just trying to argue this because you can make that argument, but you're not responding to anything I just said.
Relax, I'm not even there yet. I'm not even there yet.
Hey, don't say relax. Hey, I'm chilling, okay? I'm passionate, okay? I'm just having some fun, okay?
Seems like you're kind of riled up all of a sudden, bro. You're kind of
riled up at all. Hey, I'm just passionate having a good discussion, all right?
Debate terms rile him up. He doesn't like that.
What I was gonna say is I feel like at this point we've come to like the very last stand like argument because there isn't a lot of really good arguments, and I feel like now it's like almost this it almost feels like this, oh well, this water bottle would the water in it would probably do better use this in this way or that way, and it's like we're running out. Like I feel that argument is like the battle for eyeballs is a constant battle that's been going on and will continue to go on forever, right? As social media continues to grow and people have more stuff to watch, more stuff to engage with, more content, and more diversified content, and more precise interest spots, right? Well, at that point, it's like all these other factors become a bigger issue than React content itself. I feel like I think it's like a non-issue, right?
I mean, you say non-issue, but I mean, like, that's a true issue as well. People talk about eyeballs and stuff too. There were really interesting conversations. Do you know what Adult Swim is? I don't remember if you ever seen it.
I love Adult Swim. Yes.
That's great.
Oh, they interesting.
But
Robot Chicken.
There were interesting conversations from those guys about how important the structure and format was of television. Television was nice because if you put something in front of a person, they have to watch it. And it allowed you to introduce viewers to new forms of content that today people don't watch. Because one thing that people will say is something like Netflix is harmful because now instead of people turning on their TV and being forced to consume whatever there is being shown on a network, now they just go and they rewatch The Office 450 million times. And you get viewer behavior right now where people will, you know, what movies do you watch? Oh, I don't know. There's like 6 movies that I watch over and over and over again. Oh, there's 3 TV shows that I watch over and over and over again. And arguably that type of behavior is probably not good for a media environment because people aren't consuming new stuff.
Wait. Really?
Really what?
Do you feel like that's like a strong argument?
Yes, I feel like it's a really good argument. I think it's a good argument for the format of TV, and I think it's an interesting argument to push back against some consumer behavior we have today that's probably not healthy for our media environment. It's not good that somebody rewatches the same TV show, 300 times.
But
they should be
they're happy.
consuming
Well,
this stuff.
if they enjoy it, it makes them a happier consumer. It makes people happy.
But they probably enjoy watching something new more.
I don't know.
Wow,
Well,
and
if you
so
add
you're
an
trying to
air
make a
of
decision.
nostalgia-
You're trying to make a broad decision for society as a whole on what they should enjoy.
Mate, hold on. You were an Overwatch pro player. How many times did you read a subreddit with fucking retards suggesting balance changes and shit for games? Players don't know what the fuck they want for games. Competitive players don't know what they want for balance. Consumers don't know what they want for content, of course. So the idea that we give consumers unlimited freedom to enjoy whatever they want, however they want, and that's the best thing, that's almost never going to be true. There are a lot of things. Hold on, wait, real quick.
Yeah.
There are a lot of TV shows that I know for a fact, if I would have had Netflix or whatever the fuck available when I was 14, there's no fucking way I'm watching weird shit like Aqua Team Hunger Force. That's the dumbest
are you
content.
kidding me?
Shut the fuck up. That's the dumbest concept for a show ever, and it looks wacky and it's strange and it's weird. But because after Cowboy Bebop and after whatever anime was on, I'm getting force-fed these really fucking bizarro shows on Adult Swim. Yeah, I'm gonna watch it and I'm gonna start to like it. But I wouldn't have chosen that originally had I not had that forced in front of me.
Okay, Destiny.
Unless
Destiny.
you're different.
Yeah, wait, Destiny. I understand what you're saying, right? But my counter argument to all this, something that I've noticed in the past, right? In a market where there's a high saturation with garbage, right? Or something that you claim is garbage, or other people think is garbage, and it's the same, and it's repetitive, whatever, right? Then it's that by definition makes that market self-regulatory. When somebody goes and makes something good, of value, different, people will catch on and will start consuming that. And whoever does a better product is going to pop off. If your content is so shit, it loses to zero react, brain dead, toenail eating Andy at the computer, your shit is fucking garbage. Make better content, dominate the market. And if the thing, if it's saturated with my garbage, you are going to destroy me. Except you don't.
That's great.
That's
great. That's great with what you're saying from a hyper-capitalist perspective, but the reality is there are market failures for a variety of reasons all the time. Look at the average food that an American consumes. The United States of America has the best variety of food than any fucking country on the planet, but the majority of us eat like McDonald's and Taco Bell, right? Because it's easily available, because it's high sugar. That's great. If you say Korea, you literally
we have all those cuisines in America. Is what he's saying.
Please stop. Hold. Have you even been to Korea before? Stop. Okay. The idea that people are always going to choose the best things ever that are like actually the best for all of us cohesively, that's just not true. People are lazy. People will choose stuff that's easy, right? I mean, like if you need any other example, look at the media environment that exists now around streaming things. Remember how people were like, "Oh my God, Netflix is changing it up. All this competition and everything is good." And guess what we've done? We've reinvented cable TV. There's 50 million different streaming services. Sometimes there are seasons of shows available on some things than others. Nobody even knows what the fuck you're supposed to subscribe to in order to watch anything. Like, that's what consumer choice got us to. It got us right back to fucking cable TV. So I think there's an argument that some forms of intervention forcing people to engage with things in ways that they might not traditionally engage with them, I think can be good behavior sometimes.
Yes. I generally agree with that. I think that was actually a really fair point. What I was saying, my main counter argument, it is just that when somebody drops the ball, right, somebody can pick up the ball. It seems like sometimes a lot of people come at this problem or these problems instead of coming with being objective, they come out of insecurity. They're just mauled that the view that they're not the one picking up the ball, or they're not getting the benefits of picking up the ball. They're just really upset that it's not them, right? And it sucks that the people at the forefront of those arguments are just.
Do you think that's me? Do you think those are my motivations when I'm making this argument?
Bro, I forgot you were in the call. Like, what?
I had left. I came back because I wasn't super satisfied with some of
xQc.
Who the fuck is this guy, bro? You came out of left field, and you just interjected like I was talking about you. I don't know what the fuck. Bro, I'm not trying to be rude. I genuinely don't even know what the fuck. No, I'm talking about you.
Okay. So far you've made every argument that allows you to ignore the the argument that I presented. You said you could complain about TikTok instead. You've said the only people making these arguments have these like ulterior motivations. And now your argument is, who are you? Well, I'd like to hear you just like address the argument that you've made.
I just did. I said it, Destiny, the way you explained it, right? The way
you haven't.
Well, yeah, I just did. I said the way Disney explained it makes it a fair point. That actually makes a lot of sense. It's a good argument. And my counter-argument, my thought behind it is, somebody will pick up the fucking ball. And most people that are putting these arguments are doing it out of insecurity, and it's not helping anybody. It's quite literally not helping anybody. Because
the motivations of the people that might be making these arguments are irrelevant. You should just address the argument.
Oh, okay.
Well, can we ask it in a different way? Okay, xQc, how do you feel, like, say someone uses you for content, like, say, whether it's titles, whether it's like a however someone uses you, do you get offended by that? Does it bother you?
Wait. If anything, I'm like, I get used all the time, and I think that's fantastic. I don't see that as a problem.
So you support it. So, like, say, like, I don't have any current examples, but, like, you support it. You find it, like,
I find it endearing. I find it beneficial. I find it good, unless it's like some guy that like uses my face on like some incredibly like racist fucking campaign or something like that, right? It's always gonna be at least somewhat beneficial for me, and in no way or rarely harmful, right? I even get used on fucking gambling ads that aren't even that aren't even stake or whatever, like fucking like bullshit fucking mobile and I don't even fucking press them on it because
Sure.
I don't give a fuck.
Although to be fair for us though, it's different for us because we're already creating the lowest form of content, so it's a bit different, right? Like,
but people enjoy it, so that's all that really matters.
No, hold on. What do you mean that's all that really matters?
I mean,
Hold on, wait. You have to stop using this reductionist. People enjoy crack cocaine. Okay, that's not an argument for anything.
And then they enjoy crack cocaine. They enjoy it.
But that has no bearing on what I said. What I said was hold on. I didn't get my point out. My point is that when I say we already create the lowest form of content, what I mean is that streamers create the lowest effort to pay off ratio content of virtually any content creator on the internet, except maybe the glitzy hot dog guy. Okay? So when you ask a streamer, do you care if somebody steals your content? Fuck no. I make like fucking 10 hours, Copium. I make 10 hours of content every single day. Why the fuck would I care if somebody steals my content? Now, if you were to ask me, let's say I compose a song or I do like a prepared work for a video or a script or something that takes me 3 weeks to work on, and then let's say that I upload that to my channel and immediately xQc and Asmongold react to it and get 2 million views on YouTube, I might feel differently about that because, well, hold on, I spent a lot of fucking time on that, and these guys are getting 10x the views that I am. I might actually.
And this is the whole thing I'm saying. It's like, I totally understand, like, if you disagree with the basic arguments, but realistically, like, there's a reason why people are mad, and it's not just being disingenuous. Like, there's a genuine sort of point of anger and feeling like exploited, even if you think it's kind of an imaginary exploitation, and the two things aren't related.
Well, okay,
let's say that
just to be clear, do you guys understand that my argument has nothing to do with the quality?
Yeah, we get it.
Okay, so let's say, right, that it is wrong. It is wrong to be a streamer. It is wrong to do the things we do, just hypothetically speaking. And the boundary that we are drawing is xQc using other people's content, right? Okay, that's outlawed. It's currently illegal, no more. Who's to stop people from stopping us from doing other things, like reacting to video games, playing video games? Like, once you control one thing, it starts to be a little slippery.
That's an interesting argument, because technically I think that I don't even know if making Let's Play content would qualify as fair use. I think if that was taken to court, I think that like game developers might actually win, but I think that they recognize the value in having someone play their game on their stream, right? They recognize that there's a value in someone promoting their game. You know, Five Nights at Freddy's, a lot of these indie games that have only gotten popular because
so
you know,
people
Markiplier
can pick
or whatever
and choose
the fuck.
what they want to apply to the role.
I'm not just saying people. I mean, I guess technically people can pick and choose. I'm just saying there's an argument.
To be clear, I think that's actually almost foregone because there are game developers that DMCA their video game content that you cannot stream. That people would
but it's very few. It's very few.
But I'm saying no one's challenged them on court on that. So it seems to be the case right now that actually, if you're a video game developer, you probably could say, nope, I don't want you streaming my game. I will DMCA this if you.
That does happen occasionally, but it's very rare because the majority already.
Just because it's rare now doesn't mean it won't be normal 10 years down the road because we allow it to get to that point. Because then once you start attacking all these types of creators, streamers, whatever you want to call it, what can you actually do on the internet?
Okay, what you can do is you can still hold on. You can still do these things through formal agreements, which is currently done.
Who wants to have a fucking formal agreement? You got to do it through fucking lawyers. You got to have
formal agreements and bureaucracy. Like, it just takes a lot of time.
Wait, hold on. Wait, to be clear, no. Formal agreements. I'm pretty sure.
You can't fucking do anything without the fucking government.
Formal agreements are nice because it gives everybody very clear guidelines and boundaries for how to act.
That's okay.
And it upholds a system of fairness as well.
Yeah.
But
Also,
ultimately, I think
sure,
with this
I'm pretty
content
sure-
stuff,
I'm
there's a
pretty
lot
sure-
of gray area, right?
Yeah, there are gray areas, but I'm saying I'm pretty sure every streamer would probably be cool with it if there was like, I brought this up as an example before, if there was like a list of content creators that I could click a thing and automatically PayPal them like $50 to auto react to their video on a stream or whatever, I would do it
Yeah,
immediately. I'm sure everybody would be okay with it. Yeah.
same.
There's just not like a system in place for it. So if there was like
What
an
I think would be
actual
nice
official
is
way to do it, we would do it. Yeah.
YouTube has rolled this out a little bit. This is kind of unrelated. This is on the music side of things, but YouTube's rolled this out a little bit where they have their own copyright-free library, and there are certain songs you can pay for a license to use. But it would be nice if, like, you know, let's say Warner Brothers Music or something like that, or Capitol Records were to license out their songs. It's like, imagine the amount of money they'd make if, like, for every video essay, someone pays $100 to license fucking a Kesha song, right? They'd make so much money. It would actually make more sense to do that, but copyright law is just very archaic and it's not up to date with the internet, unfortunately.
I think in some ways these platforms haven't really kept up with it, haven't really worked to implement copyright law in a way that serves React content as a convention. Like we could
because
have
the platforms don't control copyright law.
They have to abide by them though. Like we could have a plugin on YouTube where if you're a YouTube streamer and you're reacting to YouTube content, where some portion of the revenue for your video goes to, you know, the channel that the video comes from or something like that. But like these are other options that, you know, don't require the red tape and the time and effort of a formal agreement or something. Turkey Tomkey's deafening. Is he hearing this? I want him to hear this.
Who?
Oh, are you like listening to Tom? I don't know if you just heard the thing.
Sorry, I was muted. My I was
the way
talking to someone.
I feel and the way I think is it's either all okay or it's not all okay, and I whether that's a wrong way.
iDubbbz, that's what I say. iDubbbz popped into the call all of a sudden. But no, listen. Okay, all I'm saying is that if you made this argument, right, on Twitter and during those debates, you would probably treat it as like the guy who's talking and is like nobody's listening because it's a pretty elaborate, pretty overall, guys, we could do better as society arguments, a very like broad thing, right? And I would be fair. I think that your argument has a lot of validity, and for that, I think React content probably does suck in that regard for the whole overall ecosystem and health of content creation. Except nobody cares about that. They all push other dumb fucking arguments that don't make any sense. Anybody says
it's less about the ecosystem and health of content creation and more about upholding a principle that people who create things have some ownership over what happens, some autonomy over it, right? And that like the originality of their work is going to be protected. That's like one of the pillars that allows people to make their living.
I just have one question.
Bro,
X, do you think there's any valid argument against React content from like an ethical perspective, or do you think it's all just bullshit, basically?
There is I think when there's a problem, then the argument can be made, right? And as far as I know, the problem being created on the fly, from thin air, for the whole sake of proving the argument, which is stupid. It's like it's like sorry, I'm sick. It's a little bit like you really care about being right about a certain topic, and you're gonna make a problem deliberately just to prove that you're right, even though you don't actually care. That make sense?
So if there is a valid problem, what would it be?
I think if people were being buried so hard, they had no place to grow, and their shit was just going absolutely nowhere because of React content, and it was quantifiable, and nobody was listening to their problem, and nobody was actually helping out or finding solutions, that'd be a massive problem.
But you don't think that happens?
Oh, no, it doesn't, because I'm the biggest perpetrator on the internet, or one of the biggest perpetrators of that, right? And I have little to nothing to show for it to prove the argument. People don't DM me shit like that, and don't comment about these concerns because they don't exist. Because you made them. You made them up.
So,
again, my argument has nothing to do with.
I know. I meant the other guy's argument, not you. You guys' voice the same, bro. Like it's like impossible to talk to you guys.
Is the purpose of this argument to create change or just talk about what was done in the past? Because if we're going to create change, then what would be important and productive in this debate is to come up with the solution.
To be clear, React content is the change. I'm arguing to uphold a pre-existing principle,
which is
to protect the people's original works, their ability to profit from original works.
Okay,
for people to
so
make
that's
their
what
living off of contributing original things.
So structurally, that's what you want xQc to do, right? That's what would make you happy.
Well, I think re-uploading
And
React
others.
content would make. I think making React content and re-uploading React content subverts that principle.
Okay, and what if he doesn't want to? Like, what if he's like?
What if
he has nothing to?
What if
like,
I don't want to not punch you in the face? Does that mean I have the
so
moral
now you're
license
gonna
to
get
do
violent.
it?
Now you're gonna get violent because I
That's
asked
not
the
what he's
question.
saying. That's not what he's saying. That's not what he's saying.
Interesting.
That's clearly not. What do you mean interesting? Why do you
Interesting.
do this?
That's not what
Every
I'm
once in a while,
saying.
someone will
That's
say
not what
something
I'm
and you'll
saying.
wildly misinterpret it on
Oh,
purpose.
he literally just
She just
said,
can't
oh,
follow
so
the conversation.
Wait,
That's
do
the
you have
problem.
do you have the
literally have
do you have
been
the
having...
4chan? Do you have the 4chan copy pasta about hypotheticals? I'm sorry, I'm done.
Like-
oh, the breakfast thing?
Are you actually
No,
autistic?
the
I think that's an
IQ
autism thing about not being able to understand
What's
hypotheticals.
wrong with being autistic? What's wrong with being autistic?
Well, in this case, it's
I
inhibiting.
mean, in this
the
case,
ability
you
to
won't
follow
understand a
through.
hypothetical. That would be something wrong.
I do understand a hypothetical. I just don't know why he had to run to that one.
Because it very quickly illustrates the absurdity of the point of like, well, why shouldn't you do something? It's like a
But
nonsense question.
The
everyone's
point
like,
of he
no.
wants to do it, so why shouldn't he?
Yeah.
And there's no reasonable risk of you being harmed right now because you're behind a computer screen in your private bedroom in your fucking mom's house. So there shouldn't be an issue.
Actually, I live alone. Thank you.
No, you don't. You live with 3 people.
even
One of your
worse.
roommates
Yeah,
wants
I
to
have
fuck you.
roommates,
That's
but I
what you
still live alone. Like, what does that matter to the conversation?
you guys are
I'm
something
literally
else,
sitting
bro.
here- I'm literally sitting here trying to have a conversation. I'm trying to actually be normal for once, and then because you guys don't like what I'm saying or because I'm asking,
This is
questions-
normal.
You're trying and failing. That's the problem.
She's trying really hard not to say slurs. That's what she means.
I literally had no problem saying no
I
slur
mean,
the entire time because I'm
I
having a
feel like she
serious
has a right to say
conversation.
it. So let's just hear it.
Stop!
All of it's okay or none of
How
it's
did we
okay.
get back here? Everything revolves
All of
around
it's
the
okay or
N-word.
none of
Don't
it's
do it.
okay.
Oh my
So
god.
Sorry.
Fucking.
See, he's too big an iDubbbz fan. You are on that edgy content. I knew it. That's the
I
only
just taught
reason
me
you like
everything
it.
I know about being racist.
Okay,
I
forget the
know.
punch you in the face thing. What if I want to steal from a store? Should I be able to do that?
Fuck yeah, because they steal from fucking people who are less fortunate than the company itself. So.
Okay, maybe I have to go back to the face punching. I don't know. That was a swing and a miss.
I mean, let's are we literally who's fucking profiting here? That doesn't mean go fucking steal. That was just a hypothetical. But the point is,
Your mom.
the purpose of wow, mature, nice.
I'm very
my
mature.
God,
You're
we're
right.
never
I'm like a
get-
fine wine. As I get
I-
older, I get smarter.
And you know
Bro,
what's a shame? I'm a
fucking god. This, bro.
This conversation is
bro.
giving me brainworms.
Yeah,
Do we have to stay on it?
Also, this call, man, bro. I try to give you guys some credit, man. You guys are all fucking degenerates, man. This is why nobody watches political shit. This is why you're all fucking lonely and sad. Yeah. This is why you're all fucking single. Fuck you guys.
Don't leave.
what
You
the
wish you
heck?
could talk about this stuff and not sound like an
also,
idiot,
Excuse
XQC.
me, hold on. Slow down,
Well, I get
mister.
paid to
just
do
want
it. I
free
love being a
cans at the
dumbass.
casino when I posted pictures and I posted
No,
on
you
Instagram.
don't.
Like, calm down, calm down.
Is this guy good?
What? Oh, now you're making fun of a speech impediment. That's crazy.
Okay, I just need to give a quick steel man of XQC's argument. Really
No,
quickly,
we don't need
really
another
quickly.
skill man. We got 20 men in this conversation
No.
already.
You guys are all against him. You guys are all
Alright.
against him. Why can't I
No,
give
that's
an...
not true. I don't think
Okay,
we're all
pretend you're on
Okay,
an
well,
oil
you're not
rig.
talking.
Why do people keep
really
talking
quickly-
about oil? I don't.
Oh, alright.
Because 9/11. That's why.
The conversation's
Lose my
over. The
fucking
conversation's over.
mind.
It's the point is, everyone does something wrong on the internet. Can we all agree on that? Everyone does something wrong.
Except
That's
for
not-
me.
That's
That is
not
deep.
relevant to anything.
How is it irrelevant? Everyone's over here saying, "Oh, he does this, she does this." Everyone does something wrong on the
Because we
internet.
should strive to do
Because
as
that's not
few
a
wrong
relevant
things as
defense.
possible. And I'm making it right now. There's contention over whether something is wrong or not.
Yeah,
And
we're
I'm-
arguing it. Yeah. Like if I slit my girlfriend's
Okay.
throat, I can't just be like, "Well, we all
Yeah,
make
what are
mistakes."
you
LOL.
saying?
Like,
I
what are we
like
talking
it.
about? Like, what are we? Jesus Christ!
Oh.
Merc, you seem to have some kind of like persecution complex. What? Why?
Persecution. You trust me. I have nothing. No. I have no.
Well, it's
problem
like-
with any of that.
Well, it's like anytime anybody brings up like a specific disagreement, it's either like, well, actually, I'm gonna make an argument they didn't make, like that's not in their favor to like
All-
straw man them, or I'm gonna be like, everyone's
all
coming
I've
after
been
me
doing-
and I'm autistic
You
and black or
literally
something.
you started making fun of me because I was on the spectrum. You were saying these things in a negative way, and I'm actually trying to have a normal conversation. You don't know me, all right? I'm RJ. Nice to meet you. The
thought your
point
name was
is,
Bird
Perk.
is trying.
okay, I can't even have like a serious fucking conversation.
Kelly
Okay,
with the
serious
laser.
No, you
conversation.
That's
can't.
our problem. You can't have a
Congratulations.
serious conversation.
That is a
Sorry,
tiny bit of
I'm sorry.
self-awareness.
Okay, listen. Why Perk and not
Alright.
Zanny?
Because, well, to be fair, I don't fuck with drugs, either of those. Okay, it's a fucking nickname. It's an inside joke. It's a joke. And it's just my fucking name.
You would joke
okay?
about drug use?
Yeah.
I'm addicted to.
Because when people say,
I'm
"Oh, you're
addicted to
off a
perks.
bean,"
Well, nobody
people
asked.
say-
Literally, holy fuck, this guy's so fucking annoying. My god, dude. Christ, you're so single, bro.
You came to the fucking stream, bro.
Your voice screams loneliness. Be quiet. My God. You know what you sound like now? You sound fucking broke. You are fucking broke. Suck my dick. You are fucking poor. Oh my God. Jesus Christ, this guy's annoying.
Tom, putting out real Merc energy right now. I need you to stop.
Wait, what?
Dude. Chat.
Oh, so now you're gonna make fun of someone who's more successful than you? Okay. Okay.
Can I not make fun of someone who's more successful than me?
I mean, you can, but you'll look.
I guess she's never been on Twitter.
You'll be retarded.
If someone that's more successful than me has a speech impediment, I can't make fun of that speech impediment?
Are you serious right now? Destiny, are you gonna let him say that?
Yeah.
Damn.
Wow.
Yeah, what if you want to
actually gonna say that
just because they have more money than you or something?
Wow. No, it's because I honestly.
Because you like him, so you should just go date, and you guys can leave and go do something, and the big boys can talk.
She doesn't have big enough tits.
The big boys.
We got some.
I mean, I do like some titties, to be honest.
Just as a heads up, we got some stolen valor right here. I've actually been to speech therapy because I had huge speech problems when I was in school. So fuck you guys, okay? xQc just talks fast. Okay, yeah, and you're also okay.
So what you're saying is that it could be fixed, and it's a choice.
True.
Okay, maybe he's secure with himself, unlike Turkey Tom, who has literally the fucking Squidward from the
maybe
last
if you can't speak English and you
actual
aim to be an English-speaking streamer, you should aim to be more
actually
secure.
Speak multiple languages. I speak a little French.
Well, I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about the guy in the call who can't speak fucking
Spanish.
English.
Okay.
That's also
and you know
me.
what? Bro. You're literally like, okay, you know.
Hey, xQc is bilingual. How many languages do you speak, Tom?
Yeah, Tom.
The only one that matters.
English? Interesting. Okay.
Can you say I'm gay in Spanish? Merc off the perk.
No, but I can
What is
say.
the point?
Soy, I believe it's soy homo. Soy homo.
You're so funny, huh? Got the whole fucking chat laughing. All
Soy
right.
homo. No, that was my. Never mind. Good job,
Soy
guys.
gay?
You guys are all doing a
Soy
great job.
gay?
You guys are doing a great job today. Okay, thank you all very much for the free content.
I hate you so much.
Who?
You didn't even say
He
fucking shit.
knows
You just
who.
came here and listened.
Well, if you hate me, I love you, and I have no ill will against you because I've never met you and had an actual conversation with you.
You
so you have no reason to hate me.
self-involved morons. I was talking to Destiny.
Oh, that's a no. So now you don't hate me? Oh my God, W's in the fucking chat.
I don't care enough about you to hate
Oh,
you.
now you don't care, but you didn't want
Can
me
we
to
get some
drop-
L Mercs in
You
chat,
didn't want me
please?
swatted,
Everyone in
but
chat say
I've been
L Merc.
swatted 3 fucking times. You think I'm fucking stupid? I leaked the fucking fake address. Okay, people accidentally found my real address.
Yes, I would have preferred it if you
know
didn't
why?
die.
You
Is
know
that
why?
where we're going
But
with this
if I
conversation?
want to be a fucking retard on the fucking internet, I have the right to be because we live in America. So if I want to get doxxed, if I want to get stalked, if I want to get
don't,
pizza
but all
fucking
right.
sent to my fucking house, I will have pizza sent to my fucking house. And you know what? It has nothing to do with you because you are not me. and
You
live
are
your
a
life.
dumb bitch.
Oh, and not a dumb bitch because
Bro, Destiny, where do you even find these people? I actually don't get it. Where do you actually find these individuals?
Oh, I collect these. These are my special friends. Okay.
Are these the orbiters or what?
We all came
These
from
are
Reddit.
indeed the orbiters. We're in a special star system right now, soldier.
I am not a fucking orbiter. I'm tired of getting fucking called that.
Merc, you are a meteor shining bright, passing through the system, literally
I
burning
met Merc
out
on a
as we
subreddit
speak.
once, and she was posting some crazy stuff on drug fuel, and I think that may have something to do with the performance here.
On
That's all
what?
I'm saying.
On what?
On the drug what?
What?
I know what that is. I know what that is.
Yeah.
You guys sound
I'm
like
so
fucking
confused.
degens.
Thanks, guy.
Are you
No,
playing
I-
Overwatch or some shit?
Thanks, guy. Thanks.
No, I'm playing with my dick a little bit.
Oh,
Okay. Based.
Okay, I'm just gonna mute Merc real quick and then try to get through like an adult example that's sort of a counter to what Supreme
What
is bringing
thing
up.
would you
Hold on,
bring
just
this
gonna mute her real quick.
conversation back? Why?
We've moved
Okay.
on. We're done.
Why?
We
Hold on.
won. We figured it out. What?
We didn't figure it out.
We did.
So basically, xQc's argument
Why?
is
No
that
one
the
cares.
morality
I
of
don't think
this
anyone
doesn't
cares.
actually matter.
Shut up.
No. It doesn't matter. Basically,
Mystical.
everybody who's complaining about it is Blockbuster.
Oh yeah, hold on.
Once...
If you get,
no,
wait,
no,
if you
no,
get
no.
your argument out in literally, wait, you got 10 seconds. Okay,
oh
go.
my God, director of racism
once-
talking here, but yet
Once the market experiences a new way to consume content, it's over for everything that came before that. Blockbuster got fucked. Every record company that made music got fucked. Spotify wins. Netflix wins. You guys are all going to get left in the Stone Age.
And what are you doing? Sitting on
Okay.
Discord, judging people who make more
Hold
money.
on.
There, I got it out. I got
No,
it.
you're right. You're right. Justical. And the future of content is going to be the brand new Avengers Episode 7 comes out, and when you go to the theater to watch it, you can choose which streamer you want in the corner of that movie.
That's actually what it's going to be.
And that'll be fun.
I don't look forward to the dystopia. I just know it's
why.
coming.
I don't know why we give a fuck what people enjoy. Just let people enjoy what they want to enjoy. We didn't. I don't get it. I don't get it.
Why do you act like people won't adapt though and won't do better? I mean, people have survived way worse in the past before. No, I've survived a lot of
no problem with that if that was like achieved through a contract or formal agreement.
Oh fuck no, fuck you. What is this fucking pure, bro? You're not even an actor in that field. You're not even somebody who like who loses or gains on that. You're like no, you're not. You're literally not.
You don't know that.
Well, no, I know for because in this call. This call is Degenerates.
Okay.
Thanks.
Well, I just know you're not like some big producer for like Netflix or something like that. You're in a Destiny call. Like holy fuck, the lack of self. Oh,
what's wrong with
and I
me?
never
Yeah,
claimed I'm like a Netflix director either. I'm also a fuckhead in the Destiny call. That's what I'm saying. We're all dumb fucks. You're not like a premium dumb fuck.
Alright, speak for yourself.
Well, I'm not dumb.
You're all dumb. You are literally all stupid. Sorry about that, including myself. I don't know what. None of you guys are like better. Yes, I'm serious. None of you guys is like superior than anybody here. We're all on the same level of stupidity.
I'm not saying
This
that.
is my
I'm not
scholar
fucking
system,
stupid.
so I am the superior one. Okay, I'm the son in the middle.
Oh my god. Oh my goodness gracious. Wow.
If anything, I'm smarter than you because there was only 3 people on this call when I joined. I came with Destiny trying to make some content. You guys joined, and you guys are monkeying around for my content. So I guess I'm playing you, dumb fuck. Holy shit, you guys' lack of self-awareness is insane. You are losing your mind out here.
Wait, are you mad right now or just passionate?
I'm being passionate.
Okay,
I'm interested in this topic. This is an argument I haven't heard a good response to, and so I wanted to present it. Hope that I heard.
Brilliant.
Okay.
I still haven't heard Destiny weigh in on it. I've heard him repeat the argument.
Well, I was repeating your argument, yeah. At the end of the day, I just don't give a fuck because I hate YouTubers and they're lazy fucking losers.
Yep, lazy fucking pieces of shit, all of them.
At the end of the day, I'm pretty laissez-faire about like the consumption side of it. I agree. Like the value of content is going to be.
You're just talking about laissez-faire.
Do you just? This part doesn't require you to talk, Mark. I don't know why you're interrupting me.
It's again because she can't actually follow the conversation.
I literally
so she just like reads her chat for questions. She randomly interjects. There's nothing unique or interesting there.
First of all, let's talk about this. First of all,
she's high.
Listen. Okay, and what if I can? Oh my fucking god. The point is, I come in here actually trying to be normal for once, right? Have a conversation because it's something that I feel passionate about because I go through it in a different level. Granted, I'm not fucking huge. I'm not fucking xQc, whoever the fuck. All right, I get it. I'm not.
Why are you so insecure about your sub count? You're constantly bringing this up as if like everyone's shitting on you for it. Nobody's brought that up once.
You didn't even let me finish. You just cut me off and you didn't even let me
finish.
I'm
sorry. Do you smoke crack?
Yeah, I smoke crack in my fucking. I boof that shit. Yep, I'm a crackhead. Okay, what else? Anyway, the point is, I feel passionate about this because people come for me in the same way, but on a different level about different things, and it's not fair because it makes a person feel like shit. And in reality, the only reason, well, at least the reason I'm doing it is to make other people laugh. So if it makes other people laugh, if it makes other people happy, and it makes people forget about the fucking real life and how fucking terrible it is, what does it matter? Let people enjoy things, let people be happy, and let people live their life. That's what the ultimate argument should be.
Yeah, but unless it impedes on somebody else's income and then it fucks their life, you know?
Bro. Ain't nobody talking about income. We're talking about emotions here. Let's forget about the money. Forget about the money. Forget about the money.
You just
isn't
totally
everything.
don't understand the argument at all.
It's
not about the income.
I think
are not even in the same spatial plane as everyone else in this call.
In like a standard hierarchy of needs, right? Then your kind of feelings will be at the end of that, right? If money provides you with shelter and food and clothing or whatever, right? Then feelings are kind of like later on down that path. So I think money is important to talk about in that topic.
But some people don't care about money. Some people actually care about people's emotions.
Yeah, but the people that don't care about money because they already have money. If you don't have money, that is, I promise you.
Or because they don't need it because
true.
somebody's taking care of them or something.
That, or maybe they've had both experiences where they've had nothing and then had stuff and they realize that none of it actually fucking matters and that what matters is how you treat people, how you make people laugh, and how you entertain people. And I don't get why...
I'm pretty sure if you can't pay your bills, I think that matters probably more than
Whether or not
money
people
will
are
always
laughing.
come, money will come, money will go. It does not matter as long as you are fulfilled internally. And if xQc is fulfilled, that's all that
forgot.
matters.
I'm sorry. I just realized I was talking to a pretty girl. My bad. For the men that live in the real world,
Steve,
money
you-
doesn't
all
always
right.
randomly fucking come when you need it. My bad. I forgot I was talking to a woman. Holy shit! What was my bad?
Steve.
Oh my god.
You literally had like a 7-hour Okay, that's an exaggeration. You literally had a conversation last night with me about all of this, and you agreed that as long as it makes me happy, you can't knock it. And now you're gonna
Was that
sit
when
here
you
and
were
knock
in the
it?
middle of trauma dumping and threatening to kill
Wasn't
yourself?
trauma dumping. He was asking me fucking questions, and I was being real about it for once. Everyone is so mad for me saying hard R, and so mad for me fucking trolling the internet.
Say it again.
No.
All of it's okay.
No.
No, stop. Actually, stop.
she
I'm
will.
not gonna fucking say it because I'm literally sitting here trying to have an actual fucking conversation, and you're literally getting mad at me for doing that. You guys want to see the real side
What
of
if
me?
what if
Here
you
I
need
am.
money to do the things that you that are going to fulfill you? What if you
don't,
need
though,
money to do
because
those
guess
things?
what? I'm poor.
No,
as
what
fuck,
if you
and I'm
do
doing
though?
what makes-
What if you want to be a race car driver?
Or what if you want to have an apartment with an air conditioner?
What if you want to raise a family?
That's not me.
Or
What if you want to raise a family?
Okay. You will have a family if you are meant to have a fucking family.
Yeah, but you need money for that, right?
Not necessarily, no. Because guess what? I was raised, and foundationally, you don't need money to raise a fucking family. You don't, because love is
What a
everything to a
revolutionary
child.
statement.
Love is everything. Okay. Yep. Make fun of my thoughts and ideas.
Yeah, but the child
I
will
will
only be able
because
to
they're
feel
stupid.
love if it doesn't have like its basic
Like
needs
food.
met, like food.
not
Yeah,
true.
what? Well, the child
Well,
won't
I
be able to
don't
feel like
know.
it'll
Wait,
die.
what?
It'll die, literally.
I mean, there was
Yeah,
that one
well,
time.
you know
What is
What?
something called?
You know what?
No. I mean this. No. It's something called. I think it's like the hierarchy of needs, right?
Who
Like
made the hierarchy of needs, Mr.
Maslow.
Maslow's
Okay.
hierarchy of needs. Yeah.
All right,
Yeah.
and list them 1 through 4, 5, however many there are.
Oh,
I don't give
dude,
a fuck.
Dude,
The point is,
dude, man, don't try to get me on some fucking theory. I was right initially. Okay, the point makes sense. I don't need to know the exact fucking layers of that pyramid. It has like
okay,
fucking 4 or 5
okay,
layers.
But look, I derailed the conversation. Anyway, the point is,
Listen.
some people.
The most important thing to you is blurting out your opinion because no man has ever told you no. Okay? That's
Yeah,
the only
men have
reason you're
told me
saying
no.
anything. You haven't
Men
listened
have
to
definitely
anybody's
told me
argument.
no.
You haven't
No.
tried to understand anybody's argument because you actually care about them in order to like advance your understanding. The only thing you care
literally-
about is blurting out your opinion and hoping we're impressed by it. So just shut the
I
fuck
wasn't
up.
trying to impress
Jesus
anyone.
Christ.
Okay, and you know, yep. Okay, and you know me.
Supreme,
know-
you can shut up as well. You never say anything interesting.
Oh, true.
I literally
layup.
have been sitting here
Kelly
trying
with
to
the
actually
layup.
take part in a conversation and actually add value to it because I feel connected to it. I feel inspired by it. All right. It's something that I am passionate about myself. And Destiny, we literally had a long ass conversation last night. And for you to sit here and like act like this, like, oh, now you're like, what? Like, that's.
So how do you
shitty.
make that?
That's
Hold up. Nothing that I have said today contradicts anything that I said last
you were
night.
making fun of me for being more emotional than financial.
No.
Why do you
I'm
think
making
the
fun of
guy
you.
that was okay
I
with
am-
you coming
I
on,
am,
despite the fact that you might have got murdered from a
Kelly,
SWAT,
Kelly,
cares
I'm
about
coming
your
right
feelings?
now. Oh my
Are
god,
you
I'm coming.
insane?
Kelly, I'm coming every time you talk. Thank. Oh, okay. Merc, what
What
I'm making
the
fun of you
fuck?
for, what I'm making fun of you, shut the fuck up. What I'm making fun of you for is saying that emotion is all you need to raise a kid because that's an incredibly
Cal, where?
privileged thing to say. Money is really important. If you don't have money, you have to be able to fulfill your basic set of needs in order to even begin to love your child. It's hard to love your child if you don't have a roof over your head, clothes on your body, and money for food.
That's not true because I've been in a position where I've had none of
John, I
that.
need you to
and
find
what
the
mattered is
recipes.
my mom holding me, and I felt more fulfilled than anything as a child. So
That's great. We called those tall tales in school. There was no
It's-
point in your life
how
when you
are
were
you gonna
happy.
tell me my experience is a lie?
I'm sorry. Are you a fucking alien or are you a human being?
I don't honestly know at this point.
Psychosis.
Okay.
because-
Well, if you're a human
oh,
being,
now it's psychosis, and I'm being.
if you're a human being, you need clothes, you need food, and you need shelter.
I'm not saying.
And if you're perk, you need crack.
Yeah. Okay. Just keep calling me a crackhead.
Your mom
Just
also
keep-
can't hold you if you get taken away by CPS because she can't provide for
True.
you.
Child
Okay,
Protective Services will deprive your mother
not
of
true.
you.
That's not true.
How is that not
because-
true?
Because I've been through it, and that's not always true. Because I've literally been. The only reason I'm saying this is because I have been through it, and I'm saying that
She
some
just
people
keeps
don't
showing
care.
that she can't actually follow conversation. Eh?
All right, bodying the retarded child sitting in the corner eating crayons does not feel good. All right, can you just stop piling them all on?
Wait, why are we
She
eating
ate
crayons now?
crayons.
Okay.
She ate crayons. That's why she can't speak English.
Wait, which one?
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
Good job, guys.
Just keep
Good
going.
effort.
Can we go to the main
making fun
topic
of
that
me.
we're talking about, or we're just gonna do this in circles?
What is?
Yes,
which one was the main
please.
topic?
Oh, I don't remember. I saw somebody spawning me to keep up. I mean, I thought you guys were smart, bro. Destiny Orbiters
What is
clutch up.
wobbling right now? Oh my goodness.
Well, this is
It
the
was
new-
about React
this is-
content, but
this is the
Destiny
new
said that was
season of
done.
this is the new season of Orbiters. So we're kind of like in the preseason right now. Okay, trying out new people. These guys are not the permanents. All right, so.
Back to 9/11.
What about 9/11?
Because
Oh yeah,
Destiny
9/11.
is a
9/11.
structural engineer, and he's the best person to go for this, I guess.
Oh, hold on, X. Do you have any questions about medication or anything? We have our medical
Oh,
expert
fuck
in
off.
here, Kelly Jean.
We are an expert in everything, apparently.
I don't get it. You guys have
Fuck yourself.
like 9,000 Destiny Orbiters inside jokes. I can't fucking keep up.
Oh, sounds like you need to watch the stream more. You're missing out.
Rotor and Miracle's Iron Plates.
What's your what'd you do recently? You went to a casino or you played that soccer game. Are you happy with that or are you upset? over the goal today?
Well, why'd you bring up the casino earlier anyway? Why'd you bring that up anyway?
I'm just thinking about the stories that I saw recently. Not everybody's trying to fucking attack you, okay? I'm streaming. I don't have
that's
time
fine,
to keep up with
that's
your whole
fine.
fucking life. I don't know if that was a bad story or not, okay? I won't ask. Never mind. Don't tell me anything,
Oh,
okay? Jesus.
no. UK have like a lot of laws around gambling. It's really hard to get money out. So I went to this casino and their limits are pretty low and the stakes are really low. So I could only play with like 1K a pop at a time or whatever. So I had I pulled out 3K and lost, and I pulled out 1.2K and I went to fucking 10K and I didn't want to like bring it back and I just fucking blew it and I spent it on some bullshit. That's all.
What'd
That's
you
my story.
spend it on? What did
Like
you
fucking
spend it
shoes,
on?
clothes, and useless shit. But it was fun though. It was really a nice experience. Anyway, yeah, Disney, what was your question? I forgot.
I was just saying,
what was I doing?
What were you up to recently? Yeah.
Oh, I went to London, bruv.
I saw that, bro. Did you have now I know that the game was rough because they stuck you on goalie. Okay, you didn't have much support. We saw that. But
You
you feel
did
like did you
great.
have like an overall fun time? Was it like a fun experience? Did you do it again?
It was fantastic. I loved it. I want to do it again next year. Yeah, I had the time of my life. I'm not kidding. It was like an eye opener. It was like kind of reminding me that some things are just kind of fun for the sake of just being fun.
Who was the organizer behind all of that?
Sidemen.
Oh, is that like a YouTube group? I have no idea.
Yeah, it's the biggest YouTube group. I think biggest YouTube group overall.
Are you is Twitch organizing like any events like this for like the upcoming TwitchCon or anything like that or?
Not of that magnitude ever. I don't think anybody can do it. You know what's crazy? Mr. Beast is like one guy, one brand, and he has people with him, right? It's not the same concept as a YouTube group. YouTube group is people that are like, it's like a conglomerate. A lot of people that do their own thing and also mix up to do one thing together every once in a while in a structured way. And if you want to know about a big philosophy overall, and the big point, I think the big takeaway is that a lot of people that don't succeed in groups like Team 10 or whatever the fuck, right, in the past, is that sometimes just the fact of having a basic structure will make it succeed. You know, even if your content is like a 6 out of 10, if you show up and you just fucking do it as a group, it'll pop off and it'll actually pan out, right? And I think Sidemen is like a living embodiment of that. I'm not saying that the content is like 6 out of 10. I'm just saying like overall, they've showed up and have actually done the work and did it, and it's been fantastic. It's very rare. It's a rare thing on the internet that people are able to achieve that.
Do you think it's actually rare, or there's actually smaller creators who do that but don't get the attention because everyone's attention is on Sidemen?
No, absolutely not. I don't think these guys. I don't think there's any argument to be made that these are like cannibalistic fucking behaviors in that ecosystem.
And by the way, I'm not arguing. I'm actually just asking.
No, I don't think there's any cannibalistic arguments to be made.
I feel like the issue in the streamer world is it feels like it's so weird because there's been so many, even back in the esports days, I'm sure you remember, there were so many like big content houses, and these content houses get together and it feels like they don't ever do much.
It
like,
fails. It fails.
You wanna know why,
They come
Disney?
together-
Because everybody is such a fucking bitch ass. Creators are just hoes. There's no other way to say it. The problem why these people fail is that everybody is such an absolute bitch ass. If they weren't such
Are you
bitch
talking
asses,
about, like, do you
everybody,
mean, like-
everybody is, like literally everybody is. And if you don't have somebody that tells you like, hey man, if you don't show up to tomorrow's content for everybody else, I will actually I'm going to punch you in the face, right? If you don't have somebody that feels that, nobody shows up. If people don't show up, even me, I didn't show up to my own shows, my own stuff, right?
Sure.
Because I'm also a dumbass, right? And I know that for a fact, so I do more solo stuff, and I've been trying to expand and show up more to expand that part of myself because I don't want to be that anymore, or at least I want to try new things. But I think that's just people get into their heads. People get insecure. People feel this weird competing insecurity. Everybody's just so insecure in this fucking market. It's insane, and it holds everybody back. And I think the studies have shown that whenever you put those feelings aside even a little bit, and you actually collaborate, you succeed. It's why a lot of these content houses do not succeed.
I feel like a lot of people have like egos and shit over like viewership and like helping others and like hosting streams and shit. And like, I think that's a really big problem. Like if you were to have I feel like if you were to do a content house and then you were to bring a bunch of like I'll say even like the LSF streamers together and they were to do group shows, like if some of those group shows were doing more viewership than their main streams, I think people would start to get to like have certain feelings about it that would ruin everything. Because it seems like
some streamers do that, like OTK or whatever.
These dynamics are all relevant in all groups, all of them. I've seen them firsthand. In every group, the vendor we don't know which one it is. Okay, it's not about having names and calling them out because these are behaviors that are kind of human. And you don't want to shun people for having like human behaviors, even though they're kind of shitty, right? I think it's kind of shitty to call them out for it, right? But every house, every content group, they all have that, all of them. It's not in there like a oh my god, guys, these guys don't do it. Everybody has it.
I would say OTK probably is the best at like they have at least been like organizing events and stuff more than I would have ever expected them to. But I think things could be so much better if people were willing to just like drop egos, not worry as much about like viewership and sub count and everything, and just like relax and have a little bit of fun.
I feel like one that's really good is AMP, the Kai Sinat thing.
Yes.
That one seems really good.
So Destiny, I have a question. So you say that you think that everyone should just drop the ego and like just have fun and just exist, right? So what do you say when, like, for example, people call me a clout chaser because I find other streamers to fuck around with or troll with and make content with, and they like it's a negative thing?
Yeah, well, have you proven yourself to be able to do that and achieve results on your own? And a lot of things that a lot of people they don't get called clout chasers when they have value on their own and they don't have to fucking do stuff with other people or barge in to have value, right?
But is it value determined by other people or value determined by their own self?
Okay, it's a little bit of a complicated topic. Here's a good example, so maybe you're gonna get it. Okay. Here's an example: Greek God X.
I don't know who that is.
Okay, well he was on Tyler One stream for years, right? He provided a lot of content. Everybody says that he was leeching, even though he had nothing to leech for because he didn't have a stream. And people said, oh, maybe he's leeching for his own stream down the line, right? And maybe you can make an argument that he did, right? But he always provided content for everybody. So he provided his fair share, right? And when he went on his own thing, he provided also content for everybody to enjoy, right? And that was also successful. He could do both, right? And I think then people have less of an argument to be made to make against them that they are leeches or that they're all about their growth or whatever, right? If you provide them with that, it's almost just like it's like you're a shield for it. But if you only show up when it's for on other people, and it's a very low effort, whatever, and you don't ever do your own thing, then people will come at you and they'll have a good argument against.
But you yourself said that because when I asked you previously that how would you feel if people used you for content, you said you'd love it, you'd enjoy it. So now you're saying that you would only enjoy it if they provided content on their own without using you.
Well, there's a difference between like using your stream, like rebroadcasting a stream versus like actually taking up your time on a stream. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry.
No, I think it's all about your own intrinsic value and how you see yourself in that, right? And I don't think you'll care as much if you know your actual value with other people. It's why sometimes it's important to collaborate and go to other people's streams and wild out and then say, hey guys, I'm going home. Go up on your own thing and grind your own dog shit content, right? And give that and have value because they're both very important parts of you, right? And people, if you only have one of them, what's up? What's up, Dad? Sorry, my dad's here. Sorry. All right. Does that make sense or not? Did you get it?
No, I understand, and I have another question, and I'm using this time because this is like I want to talk to someone who.
Just ask the question.
Oh, okay. I guess I'll just ask the fucking question. How? I forgot the question because you stopped me.
Well, that's sad.
Okay, sorry. Go ahead. Return to the glaze and then ask the question. My bad.
No, I was just gonna say because like I feel like it's very important because I am new to this and.
Is it?
Never mind. Just never mind.
Bro. Listen, this person, okay, wild the fuck out. The person who was about to ask the question, she wilds out almost every occasion, right? And we should cook her dumbass for it. But the one time she doesn't, why do you guys do that? Then it makes her not do it anymore. Man, you guys are fucking dumb as bricks. Actually, bricks.
Yeah, Kelly.
You do.
I was not paying attention. What?
Well, that's true.
The
well,
point
that's
is,
true.
the point is, all right. Let me use this argument. People call me a clout chaser because people offer me onto their stream, but it's what I make of it. And now I'm using this opportunity to ask questions that I actually care about, so I can actually put that into my own work and actually, you know, take pride in like the advice that I'm getting or the things I'm learning. Because I'm sorry, if I had to choose between Destiny and xQc, yeah, I would rather listen to what xQc has to say rather than Destiny, because in reality, he's been through this, he's more successful, and it's not clout chasing.
I disagree. I actually disagree. I disagree.
You disagree? Well, I don't. I said it, and I'll say it again. I feel like I would rather get advice from you than Destiny.
Okay, but in a sense, there are some people who literally choose and target their amounts or how kind of what their success is, because some people care about some stuff. The thing is that I care about nothing. It's why I'm more successful overall. Is that I do a bunch of shit that I'll just try and do, and because I care about nothing, right? And that makes me more diversified. But Destiny cares about politics and the actual politics of it, not like pop politics bullshit or whatever the fuck, like mainstream garbage. In a way, you can make the argument that Hassan is more successful than Destiny. And again, I'll still disagree with all these arguments. I mean, everybody.
But it's all a matter of personal opinion, and I would still rather talk to someone like you because your content is more. I think it makes more sense because
you want to fuck him. That's why.
No, I mean, yeah, he's hot. Who wouldn't want to fuck him? The point is.
Right, skip to the end.
The point is, his content is more aligned with mine and my mindset rather than Destiny, who's is rather serious. Me, I'm not serious, but it's ironic that when I don't care, people call me a racist, people call me transphobic, people call me homophobic, when in reality, like, that's not the case.
In reality, because you use slurs.
Used to use slurs, and I'll...
As in used to, as in days ago?
Are you mixed race? I feel like you have a right. You know.
Not the N-word. She uses all of the slurs,
It's a word.
right? She's
it is
not
literally
specific.
a fucking word, and the fact that you get so pressed over someone else saying something shows how
I don't care what you say, but you can't whine that people call you a transphobe.
If you don't care, don't comment.
When you say you hate transphobic people because they're mentally ill, that's what you say, and then you whine that people call you transphobe.
Okay, but I'm allowed to have an opinion. I don't actually hate transgender people. The point is...
Well, why say it then?
Because it's funny to me.
Oh yeah, it's so funny.
To the
It's so funny. Haha. Brilliant joke.
God. You know what's funny? You only see what you want to see. You haven't seen the time where I've actually considered
does that mean?
I like this bridge is funny.
The people who watch me consistently know who I am and love me for me, and their opinion is more valid than the people who may stop in and hate me for certain reasons. Because
Merc, you don't hate trans people.
No, I don't. I believe anyone. I was gonna say it. I don't hate transgender people. I don't agree with it. I am able to have an opinion, especially if it's on the internet. But I believe people should be able to do whatever the fuck they want.
So you're
because
transphobic.
I don't care. What? I'm literally trying to answer your question seriously, and you're talking gibberish, and you're making fun of dude over here talking gibberish.
You can't speak English.
Answered your question. I answered your question matter-of-factly. I don't dislike transgenders. I don't agree with it, but at the end of the day, do what the fuck you want as long as it makes you happy and as long as I'm able to.
Yeah,
I'm half black, you fucking cretin.
I have to interject. I think there's some things you don't it's kind of like you don't have to agree with it or not. It's like if I said like, oh, this person is white. Do you agree? Well, I don't agree. I don't agree with them being white. I think that's kind of like, it sounds so brain dead to me. I don't know what the fuck I just heard. I'm confused.
Wow.
The point is.
Well, I don't know. It doesn't make sense to me. It's something that's very foreign to me as a statement to make it. It's like saying
people.
What? Go ahead. Sorry.
People have a right not to like anything. Like, it's wrong to not like certain people for their skin color. I get it. But, the fact that people are so drawn up about what people like, I get it when it's manifested evilly, when it's manifested as, like, a hate crime, like, hurting people. I get it. But if someone has inside feelings about, like the whole microaggressions or
The problem is they aren't inside because you fucking say them.
And then, you know what? Whenever the the stream is over, I say what I need to say, and then I go into the people who actually fucking watch me, and I'm like, yo, should I have a transgender person on my stream? People ask me questions. Oh, do you think gay people should be able to fuck each other in the ass? I don't give a fuck. As long as I can fuck who I want to fuck. Everyone should be able to do whatever makes them happy, but if you're doing something on the internet, it is folly for content, it is folly for fucking extremist views, and it's folly for fucking bullshit.
You know who
right?
Anissa Jama is?
Yes, that's iDubbbz's wife, right?
You remind me of her a lot in like every way.
That's
I'm
not
an
nice
OnlyFans girl, so
Okay.
Well, it's just more like how you talk, your mannerisms, like sort of even your voice, honestly. Like just close your eyes and then listen to her talk. It's like Anissa.
well, I've never met her. Okay.
Well, I'm not saying that you're cloning her or copying her. I'm just saying like you're like sort of similar.
What does that add? What value does that add to what I'm saying? Are you trying to discredit me? Are you trying to add value? Why did you say that?
Trying to discredit you?
Why not?
Well, I think Anissa's a queen, so I think it kind of adds value.
Oh, so you're
probably.
a simp. Gotcha. Okay.
I'm an Anissa
Thank
simp.
You
that's
think I'm
true.
hot? You think I'm hot because I look like Anissa? Now I know why you hate me. You wanna fuck me. All right.
You don't look anything like Anissa.
You said, but I remind you of her.
Man,
You sound like her.
But
Why are you so desperate for men to want to fuck you?
Bro,
Do you have a lack
I
of-
thought I had
Give a fuck
problems, and
about
then I
what
heard you
men
guys
think about
talk.
me.
You guys have fucking problems. That ass. I don't even like. Holy shit, man.
All right, can we not put Merc on suicide watch? I feel like we've bodied her.
dude,
after
like,
this
what
one.
is the purpose of that fucking comment?
I'm trying to stop them from bullying you because it's
The
gone
purpose
beyond
would
the
be
point that has
okay.
reached
There is
to
a
be
clear
alright.
purpose.
my
The clear purpose would be
God.
your mom.
Man,
All
this
right.
guy, man.
This is just this is just real prime time grade A fucking wagyu
You got
fucking
owned. You
content.
got owned.
Dude.
You're owned,
No,
bitch.
yeah, your mom. Wow, no, you reverse Uno.
Your mom
fucking,
owns you, little
yeah,
bro.
All right. Oh, you
El
are
El
really-
Riz.
El Riz. Dude, what the fuck is going? Like, what
You have no
actually is
Riz.
this? You're definitely a YouTuber. Definitely.
Gangnam Style, bro. You're owned.
What? You realize how fucking retarded you sound, right?
Despacito.
Because you're over. Yeah. Now you don't have anything to say, and so you're just gonna come over here and just say.
Dame
random
tu
shit.
cosita, bitch. You're owned.
Yeah, I'm owned.
xQc don't know you, little bro.
Well, he does because I'm sitting here asking questions, so he does in fact know me. My name's RJ. Nice to meet you, Felix. How are you? Now we've had an introduction, so he knows me. I don't know why everyone is so fucking okay, but I'm the one who doesn't want to have an actual conversation. I'm the one who feels passionate about this, and I'm actually trying to sit here and
Obama.
learn. Okay, you're literally proving my point. I'm just gonna stop talking now.
See, I told you guys, it's all the fucking inside jokes of Destiny Orbiters. Obama, he said it. That's funny.
Well, look, see, you understood that joke, so it's not.
I get it. Anytime I got pulled up, it will say Obama. I don't know what it means. It's kind of.
You said it. I was surprised you could even pronounce it. That's crazy.
This is insane.
That's a
I
good
have no
one.
idea what's going on right now. I just wanted to ask questions, and that's it.
50 plates? Chat, I think a while to build, no?
Have a conversation.
L. You took the
L.
L, little bro. He don't know you.
Ratio plus you're not on camera.
All right,
so
Leafy,
you don't
let's
wanna-
slow down.
Despacito.
So what do you guys see yourselves in 10 years anyway?
Hopefully, I've got 11,000 concurrent viewers by then. We'll see.
So do you want a serious question?
Okay, Destiny, there's no way you have actual fucking targets for your viewership. There's no shot. I don't believe it.
No, but I mean, I have targets for like people I'd like to associate with, or like shows and shit I want to be on. I'm in like Joe Rogan's orbit so fucking much. I'm waiting for that invite.
Oh,
And
damn.
I only want to go. I only want to go on Joe Rogan so I can watch Hassan be forced to react to it. It's really the only thing. Every time I'm on a larger show, I'm just thinking like, God, I know Hassan's gonna have to watch this on stream.
Bro.
He's gonna maul doing it.
You know, and I feel like you're the type of guy who does that in like, bro, you're.
Yeah.
I feel like Hassan is like one of your exes, and you're trying to like flex like so hard and like forever. It's like
I do.
bro, when does it stop?
My goal is I want to be one day on stream with 50,000 viewers, and I want to send Hassan a picture in Twitter DMs, and I want to go, I got your whole viewership on my wrist, bro.
That's crazy.
Oh my god. Now you're just trolling, dude. I get it. He's feeling a bit edgy today, aren't we? Aren't we, Disney?
Listen, you guys brought this out of me, okay? You guys are degenerates today in here.
I'm
trying to have a nice
I'm not
conversation.
degenerate.
One
Chat, how
time
do I
I'm
get this guy
actually
from the
not
game?
trying to be degenerate, and everyone else is.
You're calling us degenerate when you specifically
Well,
let Merc
how
in
are you
here.
holding? Listen.
This is entirely your fault, you little
How's-
gnome.
Oh, call me a no, bitch. I'm 6'1". I'm not a fucking.
To you,
gnome,
you dumb
okay?
fuck.
She was talking to you.
Holy
She calls
shit.
every woman
You
gnome.
think
though. Don't take it
everyone's
personally.
talking to you all of the
Well,
time?
you're the only one that hates me for no reason.
I
so-
wasn't talking to you.
Okay. Now the one time you're not.
Also, that's not true.
Holy shit.
Oh, well, actually, I don't give a fuck what you think about me, okay? I just don't like the fact that another woman that I've been nice to dislikes me because I don't like being mean to women because
Nice
the whole.
too.
Okay.
Merc, I think there's a lot of things I could say right now, but I'm gonna try to be genuine. The genuine truth is that you'll probably never be enough, and you should give up.
That's your opinion, and I'm not going to give up on what I'm
It's
proud
my
of.
truth,
What-
which is the truth, and it's the
Okay.
objective truth,
Well,
and your opinion
unfortunately-
is
You know what's so
wrong based
funny?
on science.
Hey, let's just lay all the fucking cards out on the table. Shall we lay out all the fucking cards on the table so
Let's lay out
I
all
can
the
have-
cards.
People told me that I wasn't gonna get past 500 followers. People told me that I wasn't gonna get 1,000 followers. People told me this. People told me that. People
She's
told me
doing a
that.
Zerka rant. Brilliant.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Wow. Wow. Okay. Fine. You know what? Never mind. Let's just say I have literally gotten every single thing I have wanted, and I'm not gonna stop because I'm proud of myself. I'm happy, and this is what I enjoy doing, and nothing that anyone can say will get me to stop. Not the
Despacito.
talking. Okay. All right.
I can I be honest with you? I think as a creator, something that you have to kind of get a grasp of overall really early. This is like probably the best advice you'll ever get. I think is that targets for like analytics are overall a decent thing for like direction, but not that great for like in my opinion fulfillment, because these things come and go all the time. And if you have like your whole happiness and fulfillment out of it, right? It'll be given to you and taken away from you on a
That's
daily
not where it's
basis
placed, though.
multiple times, and it's gonna destroy you. And
That's not where it's placed, though. I use it as a way to defend myself because people are always doubting me, when in reality, I know that this is what I'm meant to do because I am fulfilled. When I started and was talking to people and not doing the shit I was doing, it's just the fact that I can have such a small crowd of people enjoy me compared to when other people watch me and they still enjoy me. Like, the fulfillment
Isn't it
comes from
really
within.
wild that like you said you were gonna take xQc's advice over mine, and XQ just repeated verbatim something I told you last night? Isn't that kind of crazy how that happened?
Well, guess what? I like him more than I like you, so that's the truth.
Man, I'm feeling pretty Vic skinny right now.
Destiny, I told you how I felt. I appreciate the conversation we had. That's why I reached out to you today, and I did not know that this was going to happen, and here we are. So,
You should have been whipping and nay-naying all the way to the finish line.
Shut up. Okay, Turkey, you pushed it too far.
Okay. All right. Well, that's how I feel. I'm happy with what I do, no matter if I have. It's just like I always have to defend myself, and I shouldn't have to defend myself because I know how I feel. I feel fulfilled. I feel successful, whether I have one viewer, whether
the more you say it, the less it has value. That's what I'm trying to say to tell
So
you.
just don't
say it and flex on them. That's it. If the whole point is that you exist past the threshold of success that you think you're gonna have, or that you should have reached, right? Your existence is proof on a daily basis. That's why sometimes like you don't have to tell them anything. You just exist
so I don't
and they
have to
mold.
explain myself to nobody.
That's right.
That's right. Thank you.
Right. Well, anyway.
Can we have an actual
So Destiny, what have you been up to
conversation
anyway, brother?
Fuck me, dude. I don't know. I was someplace last month. I went to Toronto for Mr. Mooton's wedding. How cool was that?
That sounds kind
He
of
got
boring.
married.
Oh.
What do you mean
So
boring?
sorry.
There's my
That
best
sucks.
friend.
Yeah,
Fuck you guys.
My bad.
It was
I think weddings are fucking boring as shit.
Well, good for you. I had a fun date. I had a fun time dancing. It was Toronto. I got to see the city. It was a great time. So fuck you. After that, I went to New York City, hung out with some friends for a few days. That was cool. Then I came back, and now I'm here. Now I've just been, grinding my stream on that grind set.
I went to the club and I caught some sort of sickness, I think.
Yeah, is it chlamydia or?
To the club.
Just kidding.
That is funny, bro. That actually is funny. Good one.
I'm sorry. I thought it was fucked up. Are you? Do you get sick often when you travel? I've noticed over the past year or two that because I'm traveling so much, I'm starting to get sick more often. It's really fucking annoying.
Because I bite my nails and I'm fucking stupid.
Oh shit, true.
I do the same thing.
I had like already a throat like a throat sickness thing, and it wasn't too bad. It was like manageable, and it was kind of getting better a little bit. But I think I caught like two at the same time now. I think because now I have something kind of different, like a whole different throat feel.
I have a question.
What?
Do you believe in COVID?
Oh yeah, I had it twice.
Okay, I was just curious because okay.
Just a totally
You
normal
believe
question.
in COVID?
Wait,
Yes,
you believe in
I've had
it?
Yeah, I just got over it. I just got over it, so I've had it.
Are you
twice
really
as well.
6'1"?
I'm
Yeah,
6'2".
6'1".
Is that
Wow.
crazy?
Talking slave. Sorry. Anyway.
Is that crazy being like that tall for a girl?
No,
I feel
you
like
know,
that's crazy.
I am actually very confident with myself. I'm secure with myself. I feel like I'm very beautiful. I carry myself well in the real world. I garner a lot of attention, and I think I handle it well. And I'm not gonna let you. I know what you're trying to do. You're gonna make.
I'm
fun of
actually
me
not
being-
even trying to shit on you. I'm shorter than you, and I wish I was as tall as you. So I'm not even
that's
shitting
the
on
problem. You've got the Napoleon.
It's not a
disorder.
problem. I just asked you.
You've got the Napoleon disorder. That makes sense.
Okay.
Okay, excuse me,
Okay.
because
For the
you
record,
literally have
I'm
a
5'11".
bone fucking issue,
I don't have the
okay? Chill. All right,
Napoleon
calm down.
disorder. I just decided to make some light conversation because I was curious. Okay, that's all.
Yes, I am 6'1". I am mixed. Yes, and I'm.
I didn't say anything about that either, but that's cool.
You did. You've made a lot of comments about asking if I'm black or not, or what I am.
You have, Turkey.
Well, you specifically brought it up when I was like,
Turkey.
I don't remember what I said. I think I called you retarded. You're like, I'm an autistic black woman. So that's the only
I
reason
never
brought
said
up.
it that bro, VODs, I never
You
said
literally
that,
did say that,
I did not say
August.
that.
I know you're watching right now. Rewind that real quick.
No,
Put the
listen,
reference in
okay,
from when she says,
okay.
I'm an autistic black
Okay.
woman that you're bullying. Throw that in here.
You think this is going on my main channel? You're fucking crazy.
Well, whatever channel it goes on, I trust that August will do the right thing and validate my...
Oh shit! Wait, do you guys know each other? Or were you guys just talking earlier? I forgot. Oh no, you were talking earlier. Never mind. Fuck.
Hello.
Yeah, we go way back. We're working on a video about you.
You
know
go
what's going
way
on your
back. You're
channel.
21. You can't go way back into anything. You'd go back into the womb.
Me
Fuck
and
you.
August go way back, and it's going on.
No,
your
you and
channel.
Abba. Sorry, he just tried.
Ab and I go way back.
No, I've
Shut
never
the
met this
fuck
guy before.
Yo,
Destiny.
I got a question for you.
Abba and I go way back. We used to go to school with Drake together in Ronto. You know.
Yeah,
We
did
used to
you?
Yeah,
chill in.
Destiny.
What's up?
There's some people I've seen in your community that are like the most ill and like cause the most damage, right? And then every time I go and stream, you like invite them in over and over again. Like if they, you have to like explain what's that about?
What are you specifically
Are you
referring
asking
to
me?
right now?
Wait, hold on. Are you asking me about the follies of bringing somebody back into my life that's mentally ill over and over again? Just to be clear, is that what you're asking me?
Ah man.
Abba, what did you want to say? Abba, you had a question?
To
What
be
was it?
fair, the most recent mentally ill person is a big fanboy of xQc, so I think you got to hold that L.
Fangirl.
Wait, are you talking about? I don't even know what we're talking about. Are you talking about Merc?
Is that somebody told me she's the black lav?
I was.
Stop.
First of all,
Why do
I'm
we have
not
to make
black.
it?
I'm mixed, and it's all for a bit. And I think if I
I'd say
actually was
she's
a
the
fangirl,
mixed lav.
if I was a fangirl, I would not be able to control myself as I am now. It's literally.
You're not
this.
controlling yourself right now.
You're not
I'm not
controlling yourself. You
Oh,
literally
I'm
have your
sorry.
camera
Oh my
on.
god, xQc, give me your cock. Like, is that what you want to hear from me? That's not.
You
the
just
case.
said it.
Oh my, that's not what I'm.
Clip.
That's not what I
Ogre
meant.
troll.
That's not what I meant. All right.
Oh man.
Crack.
That is not what I meant. I.
xQc, how do you feel about black Canadian women?
What is there to feel about? They're just women. Like what about them? They're just women. I don't. These are like trap questions. I feel like you're trying to get me somewhere, right? You're never gonna get me on any of this shit, okay? I like all women. I date any woman. Why does that have to be so like targeted like that? I don't get it. Oh, it's a joke, my bad. Okay, my bad. I missed.
I have a question for you. As someone who's American, but I'm currently living in Toronto. What do you think about the statement, Canadians have no swag?
Oh, what kind of fucking question is that, dude?
Well, it's kind of hard to have swag
It's not
when,
for you.
when you're dressing up all the time against the weather. It's kind of like impossible.
I just
Wait,
feel
is it
like
that cold
I
in
feel
Toronto?
like, dude, I always thought the whole like people wearing like a backwoods Bart Simpson shirt with like Adidas pants and like really weird like Jordans and like a strange coat. Like I thought that was like a made up thing that people didn't wear. I thought it was like ironic, but I came here and like every fucking person is literally an Indian person wearing that.
Yeah,
Wait,
you want
what's wrong with being Indian?
There's nothing wrong with being Indian.
Indians are just a group of brown people who wanted to be black but failed. That's what
All right, man. I'm actually leave the call, man.
So do you think that's where the lack of
Hey,
swag
I-
comes
All
from?
right.
I want to give the real hot
love
take.
you,
Ready
Felix.
for
Be
this,
careful.
Destiny? Since you have so many Canadians in this.
Yeah.
What's up with Destiny Orbiters and making everything racial for no reason when nobody asked? I don't get it. Like we can't have
Nothing
like
was
the most-
made fucking racial.
It's not about
dumbass.
Destiny. That's my full-time job. It's what I do on YouTube, and I get paid well to make
It's all right. Be
everything racial.
patient. xQc is still on Twitch. Okay, they're very sensitive over there.
Okay,
All
no worries.
It's not that I'm doing it. It's just overall. I just don't see the point doing it. You guys do it all the time. It's like insane. It's like you guys are like.
Here's a real hot take. The real hot take is that Americans are actually kinder than Canadians.
We
Even though
are.
we're
I
stereotyped.
agree. We are.
Yeah, I
we
agree
are.
with that.
I love being American, and there's nothing wrong with being American, and I feel like more people should say that.
No, of all the British retarded
All right,
children,
British, okay,
Australians are the better.
alright,
Okay,
alright.
Canadians are cringe and
I've
Americans
lived in
are
Australia.
worse.
I've literally lived in Australia, and they are a bunch of assholes over there. The minute they find out you're American, they treat you
Good.
like shit.
That's how it should be.
Oh, yeah. All right, yeah, but if it's an American treating someone else like shit, oh my god, an American treated a fucking someone else terrible. Let's fucking fucking... Oh, like,
I think the reason why people have that problem is because there's a lot of recent, like, a lot of people say unnecessary, like, military excursions by the United States military, like, invading Iraq and stuff like that, like, probably would say is unnecessary. And so as a result, they see us as, like,
it is
colonialists.
I'm not saying it. I believe in isolationism. I believe we should leave our own fucking affairs here on our soil.
I'm just saying, like, I think that's probably the reason why people say.
But the point is, don't fucking overgeneralize, because okay, for example, with Islam, right? People are like, oh, Muslims are ISIS members or this and that. Like, no, like there is Islamic extremists, just like there are Christian extremists, which would be the KKK, is what I believe. So it's like everyone has an extremist group. I don't know why everyone just targets America because we're America. Everyone has extremist groups. It's just a part of society. It's a part of culture. It's everywhere. I just don't know why that we have to fucking worry about everybody else. Just mind our own fucking business. Keep our affairs over here. Stop sending money to fucking wars we fucking created and mind our own fucking business.
That's where we were
What do you think about Israel?
Helping Ukraine bad.
Listen. I'm not even gonna make. I'm not gonna make the statement. I'm not gonna make the statement.
Ooh.
What do you
She
mean?
was about to roast you,
so
Kelly. She was about to destroy you,
stupid.
Kelly.
Are you saying something bad might happen if you speak about Israel?
No, I don't. I'm not educated enough on the Palestine-Israel, détente.
You're not educated to speak on anything in here, and you haven't stopped talking.
I'm American, so actually.
To
I
be
personally
fair,
have a lot of
nobody in
strong
here
opinions
is
about
okay.
Israel at one
Nobody's
point in my
highly
life.
educated in here. They're all stupid. She's just
Except
terrible
for
at
me.
public speaking.
But I had a lot of strong reservations about Israel, and then I tried
Bro.
Are you familiar with a potato pancake?
Guys,
And my world
this is
changed.
way above my pay grade. I think I'm gonna go play some Sci Factory.
Have you had a potato
nice meeting you all. You guys are all.
Well, you lasted longer than I thought.
Yeah, that was something.
Oh my god.
He's running. He's scared.
I love you, buddy.
He's
Be careful.
balding.
Stay safe.
You
Nice
too, man. You
meeting
too,
you.
brother. Guys, nice meeting you
Bye.
guys. Take care, guys.
Yep. Bye.
Bye. Guys, I don't want to get into political topics. I don't understand, and then people just because I'm in the call, whatever, they think that like I endorse it or like I agree with it just because I'm not talking about it or I'm not like going against it because I'm not paying attention. I think it's gonna be stupid. It's gonna be like an uphill battle to have on social media, and I'm not trying to do it now.